Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of Horizon Forbidden West, and before we get to anything else, a huge thank you to Marquack, who opened today's stream by cheering 500 bits. Marquack, thank you very, very much, and I hope you've had a nice week. I hope Joy is doing well. And I saw you in McMaster's stream earlier in the week. I did not have a chance to chat very much, but I was glad to see that he was streaming some more, and I hope that he's continuing to have a good time with Baldur's Gate 3. It's a bummer that I feel the need to avoid learning too much about Baldur's Gate 3, having not yet had a chance to play it myself, but I am looking forward to hanging out in his streams again. Also, does he have a date for when he's moving? Why is this still marked? So I'm, with apologies, I'm gonna go back. Straggler Shade. It's not green. It indicates that I haven't done something here. Okay, so here's the way that we're going to handle this. I was running out of time yesterday. I'm going to head back to Straggler's Shade, or maybe to Straggler's Shade for the very first time. We're going to see what's over there. We're doing a little bit of exploration of areas here in the greater Chain Scrape area that we have not found yet, because we expect to be leaving and probably not back for a good long time, so figured it is the time. I gotta remember to start using this. Hold on. Let's use a good arrow. Oh, I should have gone for the belly thing, the sound shell. Boo. I feel like because of the angle of the land, I feel like I'm watching Aloy at some sort of weird Dutch angle. Marquack is saying, oh, he has a new PC! I'm about 4 grand lighter, Joy is quite well, I'm getting lots of time with her laying on my chest and napping, which I have to say makes me really happy. It sounds like it makes her really happy as well, Marquack. That's really cool that she has found someone and some place where she feels so comfortable. I am glad that you guys are getting along so well.
Happy to see.
Oh, shoot. Apparently, okay. Okay, I tried one of my new combos there. It didn't quite go the way that I'd hoped. Okay, I think I got the sound shell, but I'm not positive. Did it roll down here? I know that there's another dude. Okay, hold on. We gotta switch to something. You know something? Why are we... I had a perfect shot at his belly, and I missed it. Like I was using the wrong arrow to even make the attempt. Okay, hold on. Let's craft some more of these. Yeah, and if anybody isn't aware of this, Marquack rehabilitates cats from shelters, gets them accustomed to interacting with people and being in safe and loving homes. And in Joy's case, she has some rather pronounced food allergies that Marquack has been helping to work with the vet and diagnose. I'm getting spotted by somebody. Uh-oh. Okay. Stabs. I should practice using smoke bombs as well. Otherwise, I'm in danger of forgetting that I have them. Let's take a quick look. We're going to make sure. I did not... Did you guys... Have we previously noticed that the grass gets flattened? I feel like I'm noticing this for the very first time. Hold on. Does it flatten when Aloy moves around in it? I think it does. Oh my god. Hold on. I don't mean to belabor this, but look at this patch over here, right? So I'm going to roll around right over here. That's ridiculous. I mean, I know that we've seen this with snow before, but that's wild. You will actually be able to see like the tracks of machines and stuff as they walk through the grass. That is amazing. Sorry, I got very distracted. Mark Wack is saying that McMaster is moving within the next month. Are these mechanical beasts serving a purpose in the environment, or are they technology gone wrong and now you have to deal with? Little column A, little column B. So, first of all, Mark Wack, like, especially since you have a new PC, is there any chance that you will be playing the Horizon games yourself? Because Horizon Zero Dawn answers that question. I will be very happy to go into it. If you look at this and say, well, it's fun to watch, but it's not really my sort of game to play, it is clear in the first game, so I will be happy to go into it for you. He'll probably not be playing it. Okay, so the story of Horizon Zero Dawn is, for reasons that I can also... Let's not look at that broken rock. For reasons that we could go into as well, Earth is soon to be completely inhabitable. Like, uninhabitable, rather. Totally uninhabitable to anything with a cell structure. Every last living thing on the entire planet is going to be consumed. So what the people, the humans that are left, what they do is they concoct this idea that they're going to enact a multi-epoch rejuvenation of the planet, where they're going to wait until the threat has been well and truly pacified, and then implement a terraforming project run by AI that will be able to assess the needs of the planet and the needs of the biosphere in order to regenerate everything. And that is the original source of the machines. Because it's an AI and because it learns and has curiosity, it turns out that a lot of the terraforming machines are... So again, I'm here because this is not showing as green, so it really feels like there might be something in here. A lot of the machines take on the physical form of sort of like megafauna. Sometimes bulls, sometimes alligators, sometimes dinosaurs. Just whatever the AI sort of thinks is an interesting design and able to traverse the local terrain effectively. So that's the original purpose. However, due to more plot stuff that would take a lot of time to go into, some of the machines are actively malevolent and are doing things that are hurtful to people, hurtful to the environment, hurtful to other machines. So there's a good mix of it. Aloy here has a tendency to hunt machines that... Oops, hold on. Let's get whatever this is. Aloy is often hunting machines for the resources that they carry, just as she's currently hunting a car to see if it has anything of use in it. By and large, a lot of the lower level machines, the burrowers, they appear to be guard dogs. They are milling back and forth and usually guarding more elaborate machines that are actively recycling scrap in the environment into biofuel or churning the soil so that plants can grow. Stuff like that. But there are other forms of animals out there, or robots mimicking animals, that appear to just be for the purposes of attacking human settlements and stuff. So there's it's a complicated story for sure. And hello to Guys of Invictus. So, Marquardt, I'm curious, with the new PC, what do you intend to do? Is it going to be for gaming? Is it going to be... See, I'm pretty sure that we already read this. Look there. Yep, I've definitely already read that. I remember the whole Shadow Carja deal. Yeah, so maybe this isn't a place that turns green. This simply does not look like there's a lot to it. Like, there's no offshoots, no side tunnels to go into or anything else. And this just led up here. So... yeah, I guess we'll mark this as something that doesn't need to be done. I'm rather going to head... I do want to check this, because I cannot for the life of me figure out... It's just super bothering me that it's still marked as like a quest that can be... Whoa!
Is this easy?
Fortunately, I'm starting to develop that as as a reflex. Yes, as Guys Invictus says, the ones that are more malevolent have been taken over by another AI. It's I really feel like it's a super interesting story. Basically, Mark Quack, the different AI personalities are named after characters from Greek myths. So, one that sticks in my memory is Apollo. In Greek myths, Apollo was brought the gift of fire to mankind, which then touched off the spark of technological advancement. So, among the AI personalities, Apollo was the one that was the repository of knowledge, for example. So, like, that one is very easy to remember. And there's Artemis and Athena and some other ones in there. Well, one of the AI personalities was Hades, who you may remember as being the god of the underworld, the god of death. Well, why on earth would human beings create an AI that is designed, named after a god of death and designed to kill things? Well, one of the things they realize is that the first attempt at a stable biosphere might not work. It might devolve into methane. It might, have an excess of ammonia. There might be too much carbon dioxide. So the machines might get stuck endlessly trying to fix a situation that couldn't be fixed. So the AI archetype of Hades was invented to hit a hard reset. This is not a viable biosphere. Hades is going to come along, wipe everything back down to zero, and then restart. Basically allow the process to start again, even if it takes thousands of years. Eventually, as the AI learns, it will be able to create a stable biosphere. In this particular case, due to issues, Hades is malfunctioning. Hades is misunderstanding the situation and attempting to destroy all life on Earth because it is either damaged or malfunctioning or being reappropriated by others. There's probably a clear answer that I may not entirely know. So I want to talk to this person because they've got an exclamation point.
Need something, friend?
And hello to Doctor. Doctor, I hope that you've had a great week so far. I own everything that he has to sell, right? Yes. I don't really need to sell anything. I don't have anything of value. Oh, I do have some. So we'll mark, and then sell.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. Sir, why are you marked as a quest?
I hold these hunting grounds to the highest Carja standards.
I have, look over on the right-hand side, you guys. All grand rewards, all grand rewards, all grand rewards. We did it all. We've got it all. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. I'm going to choose from this date forward to not pay attention to this. I don't understand why it's still marked as something to be done, and it makes me concerned that I might not, know which ones haven't been done if the ones I have done are still marked as undone. But I cannot spend my life on that. Let's look at our quests. Let's see. Death's Door is our main quest. The Bristleback. So that's very far away. We may go there next, though. Frostblade Sling. Blast Sling. I have everything except the Bristleback Tusk, so we will have to find that later in life. That's also very far away. Hunting Grounds. Yeah, it still points me to this, even though I did it, so we're just gonna disregard it. Melee Pit we've done. Again, I did everything there, so that's a little annoying. And this is very far away. This one we did. See, this Relic Ruins, I'm just telling you, it's got a check mark. That's all I'm asking for. Give me my check mark to show that I've done it. And then we did that one. Okay. So that is... Well, we never read about this. The Bristlebacks. A herd machine that uses its tusk to dig up resources. If provoked, it can unearth scrap and augment it with elemental material for use in ranged and melee attacks. And so far, we've only met the acid bristleback variant.
Turn, savior.
Okay. So, now we're on to our next quest, and I'm going to go to whatever is closest. We're not going there. So that is extremely far away. That's 600. This one's a little closer. But I think that even this one, the Salvage Unlimited, is closest still. Okay, Salvage Unlimited it is. Let's head. And this is outside the valley. Like, as far as I can tell... see, I might stop by here real quick. But we're heading towards the exits now. We spent a lot of our life, 6 episodes so far in this valley. We're gonna leave that guy alone.
Spotted.
Oh, Fox McCloud is asking if Armored Core is out. I believe that it is. I want to see the gameplay to see if it's buy-worthy, but I don't want spoilers. Unfortunately, I have never played an Armored Core game, and similar to you, I would want a lot more information about how it actually is played. Like, what's the scope? I know that it's mission-based, so it may have open areas, but it's not like open world. I don't have a problem with that, but I do generally like open world games a whole bunch. And aside from that, having never played another game in the franchise, I just don't feel like I have a lot of information. So I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to see what reviews have to say.
Can I help you today?
We have everything from you. Okay, but surely there's a way out of here. I may have to... Sometimes the fastest way is to just go around.
Not again.
What if they were poisoned?
Well, the board.
Guys, Invictus is going to play some Stellaris. Apparently the new beta for the update is out. I was just about to say that. Yeah. So the Me Initiative, so as many of you know, one of the most popular races or civilizations in Stellaris is the Me Initiative. It's a civilization based entirely on the tenets of Mia. And traditionally what they like to do is set up this sort of like utopian place where everybody sort of gets to live among themselves, pursue whatever they want to do, and eventually their end game state is to build a mega art installation in a nebula. That's sort of like their sort of racial goal, their faction goal. Well, in the upcoming 3.9 patch for Stellaris, there's an all-new civic that's being introduced called the Worker Cooperative, I think it is, which is, it's a mega corporation, but it's a mega corporation owned by the people for the people. So without getting too deep into the mechanics, it feels like a refinement of what the Me Initiative has always been about. So I cannot open that yet. I don't think that I have to do anything to, like, mark it. 115. It's close. The salvage camp. All right, as we come here to the salvage camp that appears to have unearthed some sort of like RV or something.
Supposed to be the salvagers I met in Barrenlight. Looks like something's going on.
Okay, as we come in here, I just want to refresh ourselves on the quest. A group of Osram have set up a salvage operation in the Forbidden West. Their camp is a must-stop for discerning hunters looking to trade.
All other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You real... If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Larend, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Oh, nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barrenlight is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the Forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
Okay, so you may not have realized this because I kept quiet about it. The television completely lost power partway through that, so I wound up watching it on the monitor, and I could hear the whole thing. I'm going to drop down a quick marker, and I have to try to get power back to the television because it's either died altogether or there's just something wrong with the surge protector behind it. So I apologize. This is going to take a minute or two. So I'm going to have to put up the break screen. I detest dead air, but there's no way around it because I cannot play if the monitor is literally black. So please, everybody, bear with me for just a moment. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I think that we're back. Yes, the power strip behind there lost power for some reason. It's back up now. We'll continue in just a second. Doctor was asking, are you announcing the next game somewhere? For example, I really want to watch some game, and right now I will only know about it when you start streaming this game. So, like, Doctor, is the question about, like, the schedule or like which game is coming up next, for example? Because the... I would like to have a more set schedule than we do. It has been incredibly difficult sometimes to know when and for how long we'll be able to be live. So if the question was, hello to Jelly Buns, if the question is about like when is the next stream, that's always variable, unfortunately. What I can say is like, we're very unlikely to stream tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be streaming Saturday morning. I'd love to do some Anno 1800. And then hopefully again Saturday afternoon would most likely be some Shadow Gambit. In terms of like what the next like major playthrough would be or something like that, that's usually not known until we start, honestly. Like what would we be playing once Horizon Forbidden West is done? Literally no idea. Like it might be Jedi Survivor, it could be I could probably sit here and think of like a half dozen games that it might be, and what it will actually be is, you know, Cyberpunk. What it will actually be is probably whatever seems most appropriate at that time, and also sort of sometimes looking ahead, because sometimes rarely there'll be like a major new release that I'm interested to play, so I sort of want to like keep the deck clear for that. But hello to Jelly Buns. Doctor, does that answer some of the question? I'd be happiest if I could give you a full answer. But with that, we're gonna come back because I'm gonna edit out the part where I had to fix the TV because that's hopefully not. I really try not to have too much dead air. So here we go. Okay, and we're back from the television outage. Let's take a quick second to chat with this person. I do not have any Shell Walker parts, although I will say this, Shell Walkers are some of my favorite machines. I just really love the design of them.
Aloy, you managed to get those parts I asked for?
I'm working on it.
Okay, I don't need to buy any of these things. I don't think I want to buy any of these things unless he's got the tusk that I need. If I see anything marked as tusk, I might buy it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So lots of nerves. Horn, coil. No, coil. Oh, these are all resources. Yep, we've got that. Beak, tail, Wide maw tusk, though. Bristleback tusk. Actually, so I would need this. If I wanted to buy this, how much is it? Does it say? Oh, it costs processed metal blocks. No thanks. I've only got 19 of those, and I don't even know where I got them. So we'll just hunt a bristleback for that.
Before you buy. Let's hope Karuk takes his time coming back.
Yeah, Jelly Buns, I hope that you've had a great Thursday. Apologies for the interruption, but we... Oh. Did I?
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Would I? Where do you do that? Convoy ambush. I mean, I'd certainly do that. Salvage contracts. Maybe this is it. Loren requires plating from a Shellwalker crate to craft his armor. Ambushing a nearby convoy should provide his team with what they need. Find more details in the data point copy of the contract. Data point? Quests, maybe. Deliverer's Journal. So where did we get this? Because I don't remember ever reading this before. Esteemed members of the High Council, the latest intelligence report is attached. I expect I'll have another update at the end of the week. All sources indicate Dr. Sobek continues to work obsessively on Gaia's development, pushing herself to psychological and physical exhaustion. Despite managing a large team, our sources note that she spends most of her time in isolation, which is consistent with her previously documented habits, detailed fully in her main file. Conclusions: Dr. Sobek remains unaware of Project Anzu. Sources will continue to monitor for any change in behavior. Wait, who put this together? To FZHC. I don't know FZ. Anyway. Ted Farrow. Mr. Farrow continues to exhibit extreme guilt and psychological instability. His savior complex, detailed in his main file, renders him incapable of dealing with his culpability for the impending extinction of life on Earth. We were talking about this with Abtaria, with, like, what Ted Farrow's level of, like, guilt and comprehension is of the role that he played in the total destruction of Earth. Guys, Invictus is going to play some Total War 3. I hope that... I have a great time. I'd be very interested to know what your thoughts are as you play it with, like, the latest patch and the new DLC. While his attention is largely preoccupied with the construction of Thebes, our source confirmed he recently coerced Hank Shaw into installing a secret backdoor into the Zero Dawn system, capable of superseding Alpha Authority. It is unclear what Mr. Farrow intends to accomplish with this, but while it may pose a risk down the line to Zero Dawn's success, it should not impact Anzu's goals. Conclusions: irrelevant to FZ is Far Zenith. Irrelevant to Far Zenith's aims, no further action necessary. Hank Shaw. His latest check-in with Mr. Shaw confirms he is continuing work in his role as a project beta of the Hades subordinate function, and his connections to our organization has gone undetected. Oof vibes, thank you so much for the cheer. I hope you've had a great Thursday. That's supposed to be Total War Warhammer 3. Used the wrong... Oh, no, I followed. I was assuming Total War Warhammer 3. I think I said Total War 3, but Total Warhammer 3. Shaw has demanded premium accommodations for his berth on the Odyssey, which was agreed to. Mr. Shaw is on target to deliver a copy of Gaia. After transmission, he will be removed from the equation prior to the Odyssey's launch. Refer to the action plan data corrupted. So, sorry, just to break down what this means. Do y'all remember episode 1 when the hologram guy said, "Oh, you thought you stole a copy of Gaia? 2 birds for you. It's just a fake. Just goodbye to your data." That guy is Hank Shaw. And apparently he was pretending to work with them, and each side double-crossed the other. This guy was going to be left off of the Odyssey, which was going to be like their interplanetary interstellar ship, and he didn't deliver them a copy of Gaia. He delivered them basically a big fake, I think. Either that, or they tried to steal a copy behind his back, and he was like, "Oh no, hell no. If you're not going to uphold your end of the bargain, then F you, and here's the fake version." Hello to Jab. Also, the update, guys, Invictus says doesn't come out until the end of the month, end of August. And Jelly Buns had to run to the kitchen. Day is going well. I've had 2 loaves of pumpkin bread in the oven. That's fantastic. I love pumpkin bread. I like pumpkin bread. No. Darkened Sun. Okay, well, I definitely read that. I feel... Well, no, we didn't read this. This was to Ulvin. Getting harder to deliver your shipments quietly, Ulvin. Ran into a Karja patrol and wasted an hour heading to the northern mine just to throw them off the scent. Javad may be a chuff, but until you get that concession signed, he can still shut down my trade. So if you want to keep blasting away at this scorched out mine, I'm happy to oblige, but my fees have just gone up. How have I picked these up and not read them, is the part that I don't understand. And also, does anybody... No, I definitely got that. That's the hook and pole. No. We already read that. And then... Okay, that was the original deal for Far Zenith. And then, like, these, I kind of specifically don't... It's not a hologram that I'm looking for. It's the contract. You guys, I apologize. I don't know what it's telling me that I need to look at for the holograms. For the, data points. Let's look at these.
Good morning.
Yep, we definitely saw that. Yep, saw that. Saw that. These are all the holograms from the Far Zenith place. Dun. I feel like we read this. Or saw this. Oh, no, it was Travis Tate, a different dude. Okay, well, I'm glad I looked at this, because it was not Travis Tate that we saw there. It was, some other guy. And then you guys, I just don't see where the data point is. Scanned glyphs. Am I supposed to... Was I supposed to read it in his area? You know what? I don't want to sit here and read menus the entire time. Let's continue on with our fun robo dinosaur hunting game. Yeah, what I was going to say is that I'm a huge fan of pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffins. And then where I'm less of a fan is pumpkin spice things. Pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice, I don't know, donuts or whatever. They're just like, they don't taste like anything to me. And before you think, oh, no, that's like a symptom of, no, it's just, pumpkin spice is, at best, at least for me, a really pale imitation of, like, actual pumpkin stuff. Guys Invictus is playing some Total Warhammer. I have seen a lot of discontent. Oh, please tell me I came all the way up here for a blocked path. Well, I guess I had to touch the blocked path so it's not a question mark. So we did get that. All right, I'm going to head down to... Ooh, Relic Ruins. I do kind of want to do that. Skydrifter, and then this is... Search north of Barren Light for the Rebel camp. Well, before I do that, though, this is my quest. Show on map. I am so confused. I thought that when he was, like, marking, there's a Shell Walker convention in town. Go mess them up and bring me their casing. Oops. Okay, this is not jumping off and doing an awesome hang glidery move. There's been a huge amount of controversy, says Guys Invictus, over the new DLC and its pricing. I am nowhere near well-versed enough in the ins and outs of Total War to have an opinion on it. But I've certainly seen the controversy, and I guess I don't want to like oversimplify it. It's just I would encourage people in general, if you feel like the pricing is unfair and doesn't match the value of it, choose not to buy it. You know, say now. Like, I'm not telling you to not buy it.
On
I'm
those
saying.
show walkers?
Okay, so.
I'll get them.
Yeah, of course.
I should get going.
Good luck.
Okay, is there a contract near him? Ah, okay. Sorry. Now I know that this is what I was supposed to look for. Or not. Journal of Precise Careful Glyphs. We took payment for the haul. I got more in one sale than in the last 4 delves combined, and the machines are endless. For every one we turn to scrap, another springs up in its place. No worries about us running short of salvage. And thank the fires of the forge for that. I was getting too stiff for delving. The climbs, the crouching, the crowbarring. Even with the knee armor I invented, it was all too much for these old bones. Not to mention the competition. Ever since those damn shadow cards have found weapons in the ruins, every bandit and ruffian seems to think they'll find something that'll make them invincible. If a fall or a mistake with a machine doesn't kill you, those looters will. The ruins used to be quiet and empty, special places. Now people treat them like storehouses. I guess the times have just moved past me. So I put my shards into this scrap camp. There'll always be younger hunters, but the skills I've got in the delve have taught me how to carve up machines in a way that'll get the best price. Should keep my belly full until it's time to head back to the claim and retire. Is retirement a thing in this universe? Maybe this is a contract. The Leaf People. A hastily written report written in rough glyphs. Okay, I went to Plainsong like you asked and turned up the charm, so here's my report on the proposed trade deal with the Utaru. Won't work. First of all, these people dislike outsiders and deeply distrust anything related to the Karja. Just a quick level set. Plainsong and the Otaru are the people that live between the Tanakh and the Karja Sundom. I think I'm using those phrases correctly. But they sort of live in the middle ground and have no use for either side as far as I've been able to tell so far, as far as we know. Can't blame them there, but that means the alliance with the Sun King of Odd puts us at a serious disadvantage. I thought it'd be smart to profile us Asuram as friendlier than their barbaric neighbors in the clan lands, but that didn't sit very well. I guess they have some kind of truce going on that we don't know about. Bottom line, the Utaru consider us less trustworthy than the Tanakh. Imagine that. Second, to put it bluntly, the Utaru are weird. They're extremely protective of anything that's considered alive, and that includes the local hops you want so badly. To them, it's not just a crop, it's sacred or something. The idea of putting some in our grubby little hands disgusted them. Third, and most importantly, they're starving. The blight is attacking their crops, and most often they won't eat meat. They wouldn't hand over what little grain they have for all the cogs in the claim. As you can probably tell by now, the visit didn't go very well. Haven't seen that many frowns since my cousin ran off with a Karja. I tried introducing them... Okay, so these are not the Karja Sundom, they're the... Asuram. Okay, close enough, I guess? I don't know. I tried introducing them to Mainspring Ale to smooth things over, but they weren't interested. You know what they drink? Leaf infusions. That's just dirt water. Hello to Solid Chrome Hickey! Solid Chrome Hickey also just subscribed, resubscribed. Thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, a year! Wow! A year already. God, it doesn't feel like that long. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you very much. Javising, I love pumpkin cake. I'm not sure what the difference is, that it's not as sweet, maybe, the pumpkin bread. It's kind of like banana bread. I would think that not as sweet is probably a good call. And Marquack is thanking Solid Chrome Hickey specifically for the gift sub. Yes, thank you for, like, a lot of people gave a lot of gift subs. I super appreciate it. And Marquack, thank you for thinking to thank Solid Chrome Hickey, because, yeah, it was super awesome. And hello to Innertooth. Oh, no. Innertooth says, you know what always catches my eye? Short people with umbrellas. Ouch. I feel like I have not held an umbrella for its intended purpose in 20 years. Possibly more. Likely more. And it's not an anti-umbrella thing. I guess it just doesn't occur to me to have an umbrella ever. So if you guys, we've been trying to solve the puzzle of the, I'm supposed to read a contract. Aloy said it aloud. The quest says it. Oh, actually it says convoy ambush. Salvage combat. Okay. Go to the passage designated in the contract. Oh, hold on. Oh, well, that's very far away. I'm not going to go there right now. Yeah, no, we'll do something a little bit closer to home. Let's go to the Bristleback. Search north of Barren Light for the rebel camp. So that is which quest? We will figure out how this interface works and be on the path shortly. Yeah, Jellybuns is saying good to know that she can be eye-catching to Innertooth. I am going to save it here because I don't know that I've done that.
Of course, this is.
Oh, Jellybuns, yeah, said it was a cozy day, so it's raining right where she is right now. I don't know if that saved or not. Innertooth, if you had a chance to stream yourself earlier today, I would have missed it. It's been a very, very busy day, but hopefully a busy day in service of setting up for a very nice weekend. Also, I'm concerned that Doctor wasn't here to hear the response to the question. I'm not sure if I got the answer that he was to the question that he had asked, but I couldn't quite tell if he was like, well, he was interested to know when I was playing a specific game or when is the next
kind of outpost with pens. It might be where Regala's keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I could scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them.
Horns, blaze
Should use shock
canister.
ammo.
Right. Well, let's tag that part. Horns. Oops. Okay, I am... There we go. Okay, anything else? Yes. So, I can't zoom in, but we can see a person there. And I'm going to tag the thing there. Now, I would like to be smarter rather than just running in and, like, making a huge amount of noise and immediately getting caught. Drawbridge... Oh, drawbridge controls can be lowered... Hold on. By a winch or destroying vulnerable weak spots. So I may have a way in right there. Let's continue to mark any humans that we can find. Oh, and I can see the weak spots right there. Yeah, I have a feeling that if we collapse the drawbridge, they're gonna know something is up. Oh, we're gonna mark them. On this person, let's mark the horns.
Shadow stretching. Almost sunset.
Yeah, waiting until sunset wouldn't necessarily, or dark, might not be the worst idea. I do not know if this plays by, like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey rules, where the enemies have a harder time seeing and are less attentive at night. So I could just pop across here. So, here's one of the issues.
Okay. I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
If I shoot that man on the bristleback, does the bristleback freak out, or does it just continue right along with whatever it was doing? Innertooth is asking, where do bad rainbows go? Prism. It's a light sentence. And it gives them time to reflect. Reflect and refract. In the alternative, I could probably do a lot of damage to, like, do a sneak attack on the bristleback, but then the human being definitely survives just fine. So... yeah, I want to try to intercept this person farther away from his friends, because as far as I know, I don't have sync kill takedowns that will allow me to, like, mess up everybody. Okay, so we're gonna choose this. I could also use an explosive trap, but again, I feel like that would really make a lot of noise. Oh, shit.
Hey! Enemy!
Are you dead? Okay, so that was not silent.
Covering fire! Now! Help me! That grapple there!
No, I'm trying to jump off of this if I could. Okay, sure, we'll do that. A little bit of this, please.
Get her!
How do you get down? There is a button to, like, jump, and I don't happen to know what it is. It doesn't seem to be circle, if you're thinking like that's it. And it doesn't seem to be X, but maybe it is.
Close on her!
Okay, everybody can have fun with loud explosions right now, and I'm just gonna... I'll be right over here if you need me.
Okay, better.
Okay, yep, that's gonna be loud.
On that rope! Bring down that Outlander!
Keep her on the defense!
Okay, so it is X. All right.
She's making us waste arrows!
So, for the record, I really do feel like this is, like, the worst way to have done this.
Much better.
These are all the guys I lit on fire earlier. So they are very weak. Okay.
Pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave.
Innertooth was asking if I could override the machine with him on it. Can I override bristlebacks? Was that an option? Innertooth, that's a really interesting idea. I will have to see if I can do that next time.
My pack has room.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's refill our berry pack. Oh, I didn't mention this at the beginning because it will be embarrassing when I fail, but my goal for this episode, much like we did in episode 3, no more deaths. Let's see if we can make it through without dying. And to that end, I'm really going to try to remember... I would just like to take a moment to admire the arrow placement here. It's actually just square in the cheek. Okay, that's not as nice as I thought it was. I thought it was in the eye at first. All right, let's take a quick look around. Introducing the notebook will tell. Let's look, because I do want to learn this interface. So, bristlebacks. Right, so my override, thank you for letting me know. The override on these guys is locked. I haven't been to any cauldrons yet at all. So wait, who can I... It's these guys, the chargers. Those I can override. Wait, were these chargers or bristlebacks? I'm so embarrassed that I don't know the difference. Chargers. Okay, so yes, Innertooth, I could have... I'd be interested to know. That's a really good question. Can I override it with him on? If I could, I imagine that it would buck him off and then start trying to stomp him to death. That felt, just so you guys know, that felt like every bandit camp that I ever, or like rebel camp that I ever tried to take in a Far Cry game. I methodically chart out the patrol pattern of every single guy, then try to stealth kill the very first guy. It immediately goes wrong, and I just wind up firing a light machine gun into everybody. Mission accomplished. Or as Innertooth says, it's still a stealth mission if no one is alive to talk about it. That's true. No one will ever know how sloppy and loud this was. Okay. Is there anything else around here? Jellybun is saying it took 3 shots in the head for that guy to go down. I may also have just been bad at hitting him. Like, I might have clipped the ears a couple times. Okay. So, did we get any update on the quest? Magistrate needs to know how deadly Bristleback's got into the Dawn. So now we're going to investigate the cave. So this is a callback to one of the earliest missions we were working on, which is a whole bunch of Bristlebacks were making life miserable in the Daunt, which I've taken to just calling Chainscrape Central. And the question was, how did the machines ever get in there? Well, it turned out that there was a whole... Okay, right. It's square to do the thing. Grab it? Okay, I'm trying to get those as quickly as I can. Aloy can kind of swim upstream, but as you can see, it's a struggle. She needs to find like a pair of machine flippers. Okay. Go. There we go. Also, so the way that it actually went down, let's like seriously deconstruct. I shot him in the head. His helmet fell off, but otherwise he was largely unharmed. Like I actually don't have an analogy for it aside from like, you know, we shot him in his helmet. He was fine. It's like that scene in Saving Private Ryan. What I should have done, and I bet you if I had lined up a second shot on his head, I could have taken him out silently and then maybe even have done a silent strike on the machine. It's at least possible, but I sort of underestimated the amount that he would still be alive after
might be my way across.
Being shot in the head.
That's one half of the bridge. But how to drop the other side?
I think the other side is going to be shoot the weak points. Also, for the purposes of, like, is Marquardt still here? Because Marquardt was asking about, like, the machines and stuff.
Scanning the bridge with my focus.
Yeah.
Might show me something.
I'm telling you right now, those red ropes on either side, that's where we shoot. Because we looked at it from before. I will probably scan it just because it seems like Aloy wants to teach me how to do that, but I am comfortable with the process. So yeah, I'm just letting you know, there and there, because we saw it when we scanned earlier.
Looks like there are a couple of weak points for the ropes attached to the bridge.
Yep. Okay, so let's use our most basic arrows.
There. Bridge is down.
Because the gameplay in Horizon is, if anything, more fun than I make it look. Like, it's the game controls really well. I'm really enjoying the motion controls that, like, you know, this is just me moving, not a stick, but like literally moving the controller. It takes a little bit getting used to, but, you know, and I'm still getting used to it, but really like it. It gives me an extra degree and option. For more fine control. And then there's like the tactics of fighting the machines themselves and what parts are the best to shoot off first. Hold on, is there anything down there? Well, there's a chest. I'll go down there. I don't know what that shock sound was. Oh, yeah, so, Marquardt, the other part to your question that I wanted to address, if it's of interest, is, like, if that's what's up with the machines, why are the human beings, like, hunter-gatherers? Why are they, like, Bronze Age level, like, bows and arrows and sometimes some more advanced weapons that have been cobbled together from, like, alloys and stuff. Well, Ted Faro, being history's greatest shithead, deleted the entire archive of human knowledge. Oh, hold on.
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
We just left Chainscrape, though. We just left there. Also, yeah, Aloy, I'm not sure if we have enough evidence. We should probably go down there and collect all the awesome stuff. Basically, Ted Faro. So, Marquardt, I want you to imagine, what if Elon Musk was an intelligent engineer who was capable of creating designs that functioned, and in fact, functioned too well? What if, instead of the Elon Musk that we have, it was the Elon Musk that he pretends to be? Somebody with nearly endless engineering and artificial intelligence programming experience, but no morals whatsoever, and a complete incapacity to conceive of anything ever going wrong, or him personally being fallible in any way. Not even malicious, just it is not possible for a mistake to be made. There are challenges to overcome. There are actions to be put into motion, but in terms of like a failsafe, those are never necessary because nothing will ever go wrong, because I, Ted Faro, am the smartest person that can be in life. That's Ted Faro. And when things wound up, going exceptionally wrong, Ted Faro's conclusion was, well, the problem here wasn't me, obviously. It's knowledge, it's technology, it's the concept of technological advancement that is at fault.
And the tunnel's blocked. Yep, not going that way.
Well, no, but we're gonna go get this, because somebody put a chest here full of generous valuables. As Guys Invictus says, the most arrogant man
how to get back out.
The most arrogant man in existence, but also one that, like, there is a truth about Ted Faro, or about, you know, at least about the people around him. He was good at what he did, which was building killing machines. He was very, very good at that. So good that they never needed another guy to do that. He was the ultimate in, I want to build machines that kill people. So it's conceivable that I get out by blowing these up, because I actually don't see another way right now. No. Okay, I thought that maybe that would blow up some of the rubble. There was... Yeah, so there's like a grapple point there. Maybe we just have to get close. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, what this all means, Marquardt, is that the original plan had been for human zygotes to live in test tubes for 500 years, 1,000 years, 5,000 years, whatever it took to rehabilitate planet Earth into a livable biosphere. And then the humans would be born, raised by nanny machines and quasi-sapient AIs. Like, not really. They're, like, the AIs are very limited in their ability to, like, the holograms anyway. And then they would go to school, and they would learn mathematics, trigonometry, medicine, astronomy, machine, and they would take over basically the world that they had inherited. and be able to like instruct the machines to assist them with the process of setting up a new planet. However, Ted Faro deleted all of the educational materials. So there was a like soul-chilling scene in the original Zero Dawn of Aloy exploring one of the children creches where the children were born and they were raised from toddlers into kids, into teenagers, into young adults, all while being coddled by AI-driven algorithms that always treated them as though they were 4 years old. And looking through these windows at these other parts of the facility that were locked off from them by these like unbreakable glass shields that they could never get to, things that were clearly meant for them to be able to learn and to grow and to develop, that they could never touch because the AI that would have governed those sections had been deleted. So eventually the failsafe said, well, we don't have enough food to continue to house this population, so we're just going to open the doors. And for the little children, which, by the way, are now like young adults, they're going to have to go out and make their way on their own, and hopefully they do okay. And that's how you get an entire generation of people that know that they came from somewhere, don't understand it, and now it's, so I'm not gonna, we're gonna fast travel over there. Let's find a campfire. We will go to this campfire. And that's the backstory of Horizon Zero Dawn, everybody. Marquack says Ted is a bit of a bastard. Yeah. Boundless talent, unfettered by...
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
What? Okay, open question. Somebody knows. Innertooth, you watch Samolander's playthrough. Do you happen to know where I'm meant to read this contract? Because I have looked in the data points. I looked in the area around the thing. Aloy is telling me that I should read the contract. And I agree with her. You should probably want to read contracts before you take on work. I don't know where to find the contract. And I've looked in the data points. Do you have any idea?
Once you're cooked.
Jellybun is saying that she didn't watch the playthrough well enough to know. Yeah, that's my experience as well. Like, sometimes you have something on for, like, the vibe, but you're not paying rapt attention to, like, the exact mechanics. Probably in the quest menu. Let's do our fast. Here's what we'll do. Let me turn in this quest, and then let's look together. Because I don't get it. And if you see me killing foxes, it's not because I'm mad at Fox McCloud. Oops. Okay, just don't tell Fox McCloud I did that. I need certain materials off of foxes to craft a pouch upgrade. Jellybun says that she's mostly here to point and laugh when he falls off of a cliff. That might be me, it might be Samolander. Regardless, there will be falling off of cliffs for sure. Okay, so I'm going to quick save. Then I'm going to fast travel for free. And we have traversed this area multiple times. So we're going to do it this way. And I'm going to fast travel to here. Travel. Yes. So this is us reporting back that we believe we've determined how the Bristlebacks got into the Daunt, and that it was, in fact, an accident. But it was also Ulvin's fault. It was an accident of Ulvin's creation. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to stop by the upgrade bench, too. I didn't think of this, but since we happen to be here. Okay, so I can't do this. No. No, but big sad face. What do I need to do this? Scrapper circulator. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. No. Yes. Okay, so we can do these. Strong arm hunter bow. The sturdy mid-range Osram bow can deliver powerful shots when overdrawn. So overdraw, I don't know yet, and has a greater chance of inflicting a greater critical hit. Let me do the explosive tripcaster first, because that's a mix-up on the electrical tripcaster, and I feel like it serves a more specific and valuable purpose. And then if I can do the other, then we'll do the other. 30% overdraw damage. I still feel like I need to learn more about overdraw. Okay, and I cannot do this because I do not have a Claw Strider Razor Tail. Okay, that's all the upgrades that we have here. Pouch upgrades. Yes, some of our foxes may come to use. So just in case I don't have enough... Yeah, I've only got one fox bone, and these both take that. What's the third thing? Fox hide. Okay, so I can definitely do the fox hide one. Let's upgrade our food pouch. And now we have to choose rope pouch or precision arrow quiver. I have to go with precision arrow quiver. Yeah, let's do precision arrow quiver, because I've used a lot more precision arrows so far than I have the rope pouch. But that's bad news for the foxes in the land, because I'm gonna have to
After the Tanakh slaughtered those Karja?
do that. We don't need to see this person, right? Sold out. Why is this one checked and this one isn't? I don't know. I don't know. Markwack has to lurk for a bit. Markwack, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you again for the cheer, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, I actually remember that's what Markwack was talking about when I visited McMaster's stream. He was saying, like, there's only, like, 6 minutes left for the day, or, like, 30 minutes left for the day. But I think that he had to, like, jump into a meeting at the time.
Fire and spit.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tanakh rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parch.
Are the Karja going to sign the concession?
What? Why's she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
Greedy as ever.
And you almost drowned your other miners, and sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need Down with all Serves him right!
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Alvin.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Okay, and we... Oh, hold on.
Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
I think most places would be better off with Petra in charge. So the only thing, so it was a little bit of a bummer when like an NPC sort of like bamfed into existence behind everybody. But other than that, on the plus side, I really liked it when they went to summon Ulvin, and it could have cut right there, but instead they just like linger on Aloy and that dude Javad. I'm trying to remember what his name is. And he just like takes that big swig from his stein and, and like makes like a face. But there was no other dialogue. It only lingered on this because like it could. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so let's take a quick second here. Let's do two things. I want to look with Innertooth and Jelly Buns at like this interface. Well, hold on. We've been getting some... Okay, there's too many thoughts here. I can't overdraw. Weapon techniques for trip casters and rope casters. Effectiveness of healing and potions. Blastling and shredder gauntlets. And then this is for spike throwers, which excel against large machines. Ooh, I should probably pick that up soon-ish. But let's look at this. My melee thing. Resonator Blast Plus does 30% more damage. I'd like something that like charges it up faster. That'd be pretty good. Deal more damage in general. Boy, I've got 3 points though. I want to do something cool with my 3 points. Oh, look at this! Shooting your target with an arrow immediately after jump off deals extra damage. Wait, how do you do it? Hold on. How do you... I want to do this, but I don't know... I want to do this very much. I don't know how it happens yet. Oh, it's got a couple different modes to it. Jump off. R1 and hold R2. R1 and then R2. We'll figure this out as we go. I've got 2 more points. Let me go back to Hunter real quick, because with 2 points we can get one of these lower skills. Or more advanced skills. Craft ammunition at the workbench using less resources. I don't know that I'm going to do that very often. I'm usually crafting all of that stuff out in the wild. What else do we have over here? I'm not saying that I'm not going to get that. It just doesn't seem as useful. Quiet Spear. Melee attacks are quieter, reducing the chance. Yeah, let's grab Quiet Spear. Okay, Innertooth has looked it up, which seems very helpful, so let's do it now. D-pad, notebook, Scroll down to the data points on the side. Data points. So keep scrolling further down until you reach the salvage contract. So we have looked at this, but I will literally follow these instructions verbatim. Scan glyphs. You guys, seriously, did I just not... I just didn't go down far enough? Hello to Grumpy. Grumpy, you're here for the most embarrassed that anybody has ever been. Oh my god. It was right here. I could have sworn... Anyway, embarrassment over. Let's go on with the game. It's right here. A standard Osram salvage contract written recently and in haste. The following contract, as bestowed by Salvage Unlimited, hereby engages the hunter to provide the following services. The hunter will eliminate at least one shellwalker from the designated machine convoy and provide access to the shellwalker crate. Any other salvage can be gathered as payment for services. So we need to have one intact crate then that we don't open. I think this is why they wanted me to read it. Campsite and traps have been provided at the marked passage, which is regularly visited by the convoy. The hunter understands that accepting this contract involves inherent risks, including physical and psychological injury, pain, suffering, disfigurement, temporary or permanent paralysis, and or death. But please don't die. I really need those parts. Signed, Lorend. Thank you very much, Innertooth, because I was looking at your instructions and I was saying to myself, I already did that. I've already tried this, but I will go and look just to demonstrate that I've already done this. Boom, it's right there. It's literally right there. That is why this is something that I've learned in my work life as well. We're gonna throw down a save. We need to preserve how embarrassed I am. Yes. Sometimes, no matter how confident you are that you've done it, you've already tried it, you've already done it the right way, sometimes do it again. Just do it again. Do it to be sure. Also, I'm noticing right now, I don't think that I got this signal tower. I kind of want to go get this.
Claim is known. That's why we travel as far as the unknown as our feet take us.
I don't know how to get up to this. Signal tower. So, this all goes underwater, if I remember correctly. There's no secret up there. But if I was to guess, it does look like maybe the land over here on this side is a little bit easier to navigate. Whatever. Let's head directly there. And then we'll work it out. Yeah, seriously, though, thank you very much for...
Going down.
Looking that up. There's just 150 meters straight up, huh? I can climb this, so I shall climb this. So this is going to take a minute, and while it does, as tends to happen, I do have something else that I can fill the conversation time with. And when I delve into this topic, if you're like, oh no, not another one, hear me out on this, because if you have heard criticism of the Disney Plus television series She-Hulk, it might have been of a particularly nasty and unwarranted variety, and that's not what this is. However, I did not care for She-Hulk, and what I've really been trying to put together is, what were they going for? Because if I like something, I like it, and then I can talk about what I liked about it. It doesn't really matter to me what they wanted to do. I can say, I liked it, and here's the reasons that I did. If I don't like something very much, then it sort of falls into a couple different categories. Sometimes something can be well made, and it's just not for me. It's just, it wasn't intended for me. It doesn't, cater to my interests. I can look at a mob movie like The Town, and I can say, well, The Town's a pretty well-made movie, but it's not really my thing, so I'm not really going to remember it after this. What's her name? Rebecca Oh no, Marquardt is going to know this, and we don't have access to Marquardt right now. Rebecca... I do not remember her name right now. She's really awesome in the movie, but it's a mob movie, and mob movies aren't for me, and that's fine. With She-Hulk, I both didn't enjoy it and felt largely talked down to and insulted by it. Like, She-Hulk to me is the Fable 2 of Disney Plus series, where it earnestly felt like it was made by people who were contemptuous of the concept of doing a show like She-Hulk.
Would be interested in this.
Except for the fact that Jessica Gao, the showrunner, lobbied Marvel for years to do it. Like, this was a passion project for her. She really, really wanted to do this series.
Just signal tower. Might have another lens for Reyna.
And that's exactly the lens that I'm going up for. Like, we'll get to what She-Hulk is in a moment, but, like, can you please go up? Please? I don't know why we're not going up from here. I'm pressing up and X, which are the up buttons. Okay. What She-Hulk is not is a procedural legal show, which is sort of what I thought it was. I legitimately thought, based on like the descriptions that people gave, that this was going to be something akin to Law and Order or The Killing or even Ally McBeal, something that was a procedural legal show set inside the Marvel Universe, which would be perfect for the character of She-Hulk. Like, as a concept, this is exactly what the character is best suited for. It's exactly what Jennifer Walters is in the comics, as far as I've ever been able to been led to believe. And I thought that was really interesting. I was so here for that. Like, I like legal shows. I like legal movies. I like watching the law work, and I think that there's a huge amount of potential there for dramatic storytelling and for comedy and for societal critiques and for an expansion
Okay, almost there.
of something as sweeping as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What does civil and criminal law look like in the Marvel Universe given everything that's happened? Half of New York was smashed into pieces. You know, there are people that routinely engage in combat over anything from trying to save the world to petty personal disputes that can obliterate entire cities. What does the law, how does the law expand to deal with that? And if that doesn't sound like it's your thing, I mean, that's fine, but it's definitely my thing. I would have loved to see a legal, that's not what this is. She-Hulk is not a legal procedural show set inside the Marvel Universe. It was extremely surprising to me when, in the final episode, Jennifer Walters says, well, this is a legal comedy. Is it? Where's the law part of it? Because I'm just letting you know what She-Hulk is not. You don't spend a lot of time in courtrooms. I think there's
One of
like
the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna.
2 or 3 like law, like
Got the
courtroom
lens.
scenes
I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her.
in the entire series. So
There's
just to
another
let you.
watchtower on the other side of the valley. I wonder if it's got a lens at the top.
Is that what she's talking about? Hold on, because she just said there's another watchtower at the other end of the valley. It is... So it's this one, right, but this one is blocked off. It's very explicitly telling me that I cannot do that, so we will not worry about it. So in that case, let's go and fast travel back to where we were. Because again, we've traveled the Daunt multiple times. There's nothing urgent that we need to find here. So then you get to like, well, is it a comedy? It is not to my taste as a comedy. Comedy is extremely subjective. I can't say that it's a good or bad comedy. I can say that it's not for me, for sure. It was very silly. Not in a way that felt irreverent, but in a way that felt, oh gosh, my producer had the exact right word for it after we watched the finale. It was, one of the issues that the comedy has in She-Hulk is, you know how in a movie like Ghostbusters, the comedy sort of is used to enhance the dramatic stakes, where the stakes, the situation itself is always serious, but the people are very funny. In She-Hulk, the situation itself is always played for laughs. Like, pretty much always. And, hold on, is this as far as I can go? No, we can go here. So as a result, the stakes always feel very, very flippant, very, I'm completely blanking on the word that I want to use here. But it's just, nothing is to be taken seriously because everything is so zany and wacky and silly all of the time. And it really undercuts any sense of investment that you can have in the characters. I may think of the correct word moving forward, but it really doesn't serve it. Now, for some people, they really like sort of like silly slapstick comedy, and I don't know if this rises to the level of slapstick, but it's a real misfire from a comedy perspective. And again, that's subjective, so it's not me saying like, well, this is awful and no one will like it.
Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Ferris.
I don't know which of these people are my friends. Okay, the yellow people are not my friends. Whoops. Wait, can I do the jump? Wait. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to shoot the person, but... Hold on, I want to try this again. So I did shoot her, it didn't do a lot of damage. Oops. Hello? Let me just turn that off. Just really writhing herself to death there. Grumpy's asking, did I like the Senate debates in the Star Wars sequel? No, because they were weightless and didn't mean anything. And it was impossible for them to mean anything. And also, I contest that they were debates. They were really just the worst form of exposition. Hold on, because we're going to talk to these people here in just 1 second. I just want to finish looting all these bodies. Hey.
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about this enact the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines!
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
Okay, she handed me some smoke bombs. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else there is around in this area. Oh, just a rock. I feel like there was some stuff...
Old ruin. I wonder what's inside.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely going to check out the ruin. Andrew thought that summer was over. Says that it's 28 degrees Celsius where he is. The house is hard to cool down. It's a concrete box. Loads of heat stays in the building itself. Yeah, that's one of the things that I've heard, that a lot of the places that are having some of the worst heat this summer are places with buildings that were specifically designed to retain heat, because that's, you know, they have a much worse issue with cold than they do with the heat.
My pack's full. I can get it for my stash later.
Okay, I feel like we got the most of it. Let's check out this old world ruin. Okay, hold on. Let's check the edges of this, because these might be ways in. Oh, also, when she was like, oh, it's overrun by red crystals, and she might have been talking about this part.
Okay, let's see what we can find around here.
I know the red crystals that she's talking about. We've seen them, and they're marked as things that we can't do yet. So, let's see what we can do here.
This crate might be useful.
Let me make sure that there's nothing behind it. No. Okay, well, why wouldn't I just jump that? What do I need this crate for? I could get up there with the crate, I think. Or possibly up there. Let's see. Okay, let's do a couple things. I'm gonna, like, look in here first. Power terminal. Access console. Yes, and we'll learn a lot more about this once we get in. And that... Okay, so... Well, it says remove with force, but I don't have... Oh. I was about to say, I can't swing my, my spear in here.
A screenshot might trade for something good.
But... So to me, the other thing that She-Hulk could potentially have been is an origin story, and it is closer to that, but it's a really odd one. And that's, again, fine. If they want to do something that's a little bit unconventional, I'm here for unconventional, but this is my big issue with it. And again, I want to speak carefully, because I'm not looking to spoil it for anybody that's looking to...
Secret ingredient for someone, I'll bet.
You know, experience it for themselves. But in terms of it, like, being an origin story or something, my issue with it is that that origin stuff is sort of like episode 1 and then episode 7. And so, what the heck else is happening for episodes 2 through 6? What is all of that time spent on? I don't know. And that's sort of one of my issues with, like, critiquing a show like She-Hulk. It reminds me a lot of Star Trek Picard in a highly specific way, where having now watched all of season 1 of Star Trek Picard and all of season 1 of She-Hulk, they both feel like examples of shows that were originally maybe pitched as being movies, like a 2-hour experience, and then was said, no, we want you to make a television series about it. Do, you know, 8 to 10 episodes of this. And the people who were making it was like, oh, okay, I guess we can think of something to do in that space, and then just had to fill time. That's the number one takeaway that I had from watching this television series. It was like, it's got some interesting ideas, enough to cover, I would say, 4 to maybe 5 of its 9 episodes. and all of the rest of the time is spent on things that I can barely even remember because of how little they mattered to anything else that happened. I have some, like, harsher critiques. Oh, okay, I really thought... Maybe I can do a sprint run and do that. Alternatively, maybe I can just, like, pull the crate over and do it that way. But let me try this one more time. Okay. No, that does not con as something that I can latch onto. And so I would say of She-Hulk, episodes 1, little bit of 2, 7 and 8 are pretty good. And then 9, the season finale, is not really something that I can discuss. But there's some legitimately really good stuff at the very beginning and very end of this series. And then the stuff in the middle is like, what? And the odd thing is that it's not that you can say like, oh, it's completely disposable, because it's still introducing characters and other things that will later come into play, but it's introducing them in what I would submit is sometimes some of like the most obnoxious possible ways. And that was a big thing for me about the series. For anybody that doesn't know, She-Hulk stars Tatiana Maslany, who is a Canadian actor who rose to prominence with Orphan Black.
She crystals growing on the wall. I don't think there's anything I can do about them.
Yeah. This might be as far as we go. This might be where she was saying that, like,
Way to get rid of this.
This may be as far as we go on this, because they were saying that, like, oh, there's...
Well, without a way to get through those red crystals, there's not much I can do.
Fair enough.
I better move on for now.
Game, I love you. I legitimately really, really like it when... you guys have heard me say this before. When a game says, stop it. You can't do this now. Stop banging your head against this. There's no way in. That's when we know I can just go on. So let's take a look at our next quest. What is closest? Convoy Ambush is... not actually listed by distance right now. Death's Door is 800. No, that's 1200. 400. Okay, we're actually really close to that one. The Eastern Lie. This one's really close. Okay. Although, hold on a second. Where's the other one? Because when we get the scrap, I'm gonna have to go back north anyway. So let's head further south. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll head further down over here, and then we will. Then when we have to come back up, then we'll go do the camp. Tatiana Maslany won Emmy Awards for her work in Orphan Black. She's amazing. She is an incredibly, incredibly impressive actor, and I was really looking forward to seeing her in this. The other actors that are in this have also been in other things. They're capable of turning in really good performances, and in this case, they're turning in the performances that they were asked to do, which, aside from the character of Jennifer Walters, seems to broadly be extremely loud, brassy, flamboyant, silly, frivolous. That's exactly the word that I was trying to think of earlier. There's a quality of She-Hulk that's frivolous, that it just feels like silliness for the sake of silliness. It's not building towards anything for long periods of time. No, come on, that's green shine. We all know it.
Perfect. Keep this green shine for later.
And that's how the characters feel all of the time. And I don't think that it's the fault of the actors. I feel like it's a misfire from some folks in the writing team who... Okay, really? Oh, come on! How many arrows to the face? We don't get to see that first arrow, but I would swear to God it was right in the brain pan. Hello to Uptaria and everybody raiding over. Uptaria, I didn't want to dwell on it. Thank you very, very much for the raid. I didn't want to dwell on it too much in App's channel, but the specific overlay that I saw you doing yesterday was the campfire one. I'm trying to remember what the text was, but like cozy campfire chats. It was specifically the lighting that you had coming off of the campfire, which to my memory, the campfire itself wasn't visible, but the light from it shining on the trees was. And I just remember, like, this was an overlay that Uptari was working on yesterday. It's just, it continues to be amazing to me that you can look at this 2D representation of something that you've created and know how to light it in a way that, like, is perfect. It just looks really good. Uptari says that she hopes you're having a good day. I'm having a great day now that I am out of work. That's my response to it. Yes, and hello and welcome to all of the raiders. We are playing... we are playing some Horizon Forbidden West. It's a very first playthrough. Now, hold on. Don't I need something off of Scrappers, like Scrapper Heart or something? Radar, Plasma Cell, Weak versus Electricity. Let's mark that radar. And maybe the Plasma Cell. I can only mark one part, right? Oh no, you can tag multiple parts. Okay. So, let's now set up a shock tripcaster. That was not effective. Okay. Now maybe I can trick him into, like, walking into that. Let's throw a rock. That's not a rock.
Sundown. Stars will be out soon.
Haha! Hold on. Okay, I think we got both of the parts off of this guy that we wanted. There's a Scrapper radar, which just gave us one of those. Oh! Hold on, he's got a friend. I don't have any other great ideas except the one we just tried. Shit! Okay, but he gets to walk into this though, right? I feel like this guy had more parts. Hold on. Plasma cell, that's what I wanted. I don't want to die. Hold on. Shit. Nope.
It's brittle.
Okay, Uptaria was saying... Oh, and Grumpy is welcoming the Raiders as well. That the campfire piece was based off another piece that Zenthos had commissioned, and I really liked it and wanted to carry out that theme and feel to everything else. I never really used the tripcasters too much, but I feel like I would have benefited me so much more. That's... Uptaria, that's... I think we probably, like, connected on this earlier. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to play at the at a harder difficulty level, because I feel like making proper use of the elemental weaknesses and such is going to be a lot more important. Okay, so we've got that. So this is what they were breaking down. This is what we were saying to Marquardt, that the machines will do things like break down metal scrap and like recycle it into the environment. So they're serving an environmental purpose. It's just one that can sometimes be hazardous to humans. Intertooth usually mostly just use the bow and the ball kind of launcher. Oh, like the slingshot. Okay, let's refill the berry pouch. I'm gonna go over here. I like having the rocks selected, because that way if I use one, no harm, no foul. Oh, and yeah, we definitely need to recharge our arrow supply. Yeah, in the first game I used the rope caster, the trip caster, and of course bows. Right. Just a ton. All right, so scrapper site down. There is a Karja camp there, and unknown charger site will keep going. We're gonna go down to convoy ambush. The other thing that we were doing a bit as you came in, Abtara, was I was just sort of like sharing some... Hopefully, like my goal is always like towards constructive thoughts on things. And so when I don't like a television series like She-Hulk, I like to like try to talk a little bit about what I would have preferred to see. And, you know, things that I like might not be for everybody, but like a legal drama, even a legal comedy procedural, set in the Marvel Universe would have been great, and
Pretty
instead...
sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned. Get this turned into something tasty.
They sort of opted to spend a lot of time not doing an origin story until at the very end when they started to, and it was like, oh, this stuff is really, really good. If only this had been the series. Like, I would say that if She-Hulk was like a 5-episode series instead of 9, and they'd like tightened up a lot of the like just filler stuff that is in like the entire first like 2/3 of the season, I think it would have come off a lot better. I also think that if they hadn't confused comedy with just sort of like silliness, it would have played a lot better, because I think that the cast is really, really strong. Oh, Brian, thank you so much for the resubscription. Tara's asking, can you still override creatures? Yes, I can't. I can basically override, like, my mount here. So chargers, I have that ability. But I have not yet been to any cauldrons, and Aloy has basically straight up said that would be how she unlocks the ability to override more animals. Atari never used the Rattler. Was the Rattler like the, basically the stake-throwing machine gun, give or take?
Take care in the wilds, Huntress. Danger's
Turn
abound.
back, Outlander. Stone's Echo is for Utaru only.
Guess I'm not getting in there.
Okay. Wait, can I...
Hey, how goes it?
They don't seem that unfriendly, though.
Oh, I am very unfamiliar with you.
May the sun shine upon you.
Okay, but I can't
Turn back, Outlander. Stone's Echo is for Utaru only.
Okay.
Guess I'm not getting in there.
As Aptarian says, silliness works for some things and not all. Like, I'm a huge fan of the movie Clue, for example. Clue is silly. It also, like, I remember, like, Clue is very atmospheric in a way that super works for me, and I like that sort of, like, whodunit thing. But that's the thing.
For a cook?
Clue is a whodunit mystery. I'm trying to think of, like, other things that are, like... You know, Ghostbusters. I go to Ghostbusters a lot as just, like, a popular example of, like, a comedy that super works for me. It's a ghost story, and specifically it's a ghost story about the ability to solve ghost problems through science and understanding. There had not, you know, in my young life, been anything quite like that. Hi, I really want to mark this if I can. previously. Like, you can learn about the unknowable and then shoot it with a big laser and trap it and make it not a threat anymore. Ghostbusters was about a group of friends that figured out how to do this and then had to work out how to turn it into a business and very accidentally, stumbled their way into a end of world scenario. That's cool. Like, I like that.
Walkers use this passage regularly and learned once they're plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise.
Okay, this is the road. Yes, they're going through here. I hope that's correct. So I will place some traps.
I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
Hold on. Aloy, you just said to plant traps.
This should help.
Hold on. Wow, Maxim, the 2, huh? So here's the problem. This one's so far off to the side. I put it a little bit too far, I think. I really do want to move it in. Hold on, let me duck. Okay, let me put one down here.
That's plenty for now.
Okay. So, like, the character of Louis Tully in Ghostbusters is very silly. He's like this very, like, fun, silly archetype of, like a big nerd, like a big just goofus who isn't very good at, like, you know, relating to others, and kind of weird towards Dana. Get it. Like, that's fine. I'm on board with all of that. Oh, Abtari says you get a glider? Yes! Yeah, we got that, I think, last episode. It doesn't go very fast, but it does cushion those blows. The long falls.
A convoy. It's here.
Oh, hold on. I am the bear is asking, did I use to stream Wildermyth? Yes, and will again. I love Wildermyth. Your voice is so familiar. Wildermyth is awesome. Yeah, we used to do Wildermyth Mondays, and will again, because they've released some expansions and stuff for it. Huge fan of Wildermyth. Kill the machines. Okay, well, hold on. Something's happening that has nothing to do with me.
I can get data to override machines from Kraken.
Okay. So much for the ambush. Here's what I think happened. I think that my mount got seen or saw these machines coming and said, oh, we'll see about this, and decided to start beating them to death. Yeah, my mount died. Or is critically wounded. We'll get him back up in a second. Okay, hold on. Okay, I want to take out the escort. Oh boy. Nope.
The shell walker. I need to take it down.
Boy, this is not the way that I wanted to do this. I really wanted my traps to work. And we failed at the quest of not dying. I am saying that, well, maybe we'll go with Bean. I think you named a character Bean after me. I very well might have. I wonder how I had found you. It must have been Abtaria. Abtaria has been a like a wonderful streamer that we've met.
And learned once they're plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp.
Okay, stop it. Hold on. We're going to bring our mount over here. Yes. Heal. Sit. Don't do it anymore. No, you stop. Stop. Go to sleep.
I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
Okay, my traps are not here. So now let's try to do this the right way. Let's get some traps. Yes, okay.
This should help. Okay, any more would be overkill.
I'm good with overkill. But yeah, to finish up the topic, what really troubled me the most from start to finish in She-Hulk is the amount of time that it spent saying nothing, followed by starting to make a really interesting and well-told point about the different set of expectations that are set upon women in the workplace and women in the superhero space, women in the professional space at all. It seems like it's developing something really good, and then at the end of it all, the moral of the story, and I'm not kidding, literally appears to be you're an idiot for trying to care about this story and this situation. It was Fable 2 all over again. I know that I have the unpopular opinion of Fable 2 having been made by people who hate RPGs and wanted to design a game that made RPG fans feel embarrassed for enjoying the genre, but that was my experience with Fable 2, and that's sort of how I felt at the end of She-Hulk, a series that borderline says directly to its audience, this is all silliness and nonsense. Why do you care what happens? It's all just a bunch of stuff that happens, and none of it carries any weight at all. And there was space here, within here. There's a fabric, there's a baseline that starts to get developed of something really great. And then at the end, they say, nah, psych, just kidding. There's nothing here. And by the way, if you're thinking, oh, that there wasn't a big action sequence, there wasn't a big, like flashy thing. No, like I would have been fine with the talking, with the legal drama, if they'd committed to doing something like that. And I don't mean drama, like legal comedy. There was a space there, but instead they say, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do an origin story. We're not going to delve into like what this means for the character. And then at the end, we're just going to say, and thus it was all solved. And that was it. Like without getting into explicit spoilers, which I might at a later date, it's difficult to say very much more, but
convoy. It's here.
There's one more thing I want to say about what the series is not, but we will save that until after we do this without getting killed a lot. Avtaria loved Fable 2, but it was also like an introduction to gaming again after spending so much time just playing WoW. Fable 2 is a very popular game, and I always want people to understand that, like, if there's a game or like a product that I don't, it doesn't necessarily work for me, I'm not here to tell others that they also shouldn't like it. Is there or is there not a convoy coming?
Lauren's contract said they'd set up traps along the passage. Might as well use them.
Yeah, what we'd want to do is... Oops, hold on.
A little help never hurt.
What we'd want to do is, basically knock down the rocks as soon as the explosions go off. That guy's so confused. Huh? That doesn't look good. So we haven't seen a shell walker in this game before. Let's read about him. A resilient transport machine, it prioritizes defending the cargo on its back by activating an energy shield with one claw while firing shock attacks with the other. So I would say that we want to take out one of the claws first. So there's our lightning gun. Antenna. Wait, what does the antenna do? Call in machine reinforcements. Okay, no, we need to stop that first. Hold on. Hold on. Antenna.
Acid ammo will make this go quick. There's only one shell walker.
This guy may not have an antenna. Hold on. He's booking it. Stop.
Ash is eating away at it. Now to follow up.
Okay. No! Shit! God damn, they hit hard. Okay, that wasn't quite armed yet. We can do some of this. Nope. Oh, he doesn't care about electrical damage at all. No! Okay, I really don't want to smash the container. I was aiming at the brace. Shit. So let's get ourselves a health potion if I could. Okay, there's our shell. So now we just have to leave that be. Can't eat one more of those. And by the way, he doesn't care anything at all about frost damage either, so I think it's back to acid arrows. Unless, like... If I can get a clear shot on his lightning gun arm... Okay, I am out of berries.
Oh, that helps.
I don't know what I was thinking. Nope. I really thought I had more health than that. I was trying to say it's really important, and I appreciate that. So many people now put those opinions up and call you an idiot for thinking otherwise. Yeah,
Showwalkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp.
I perceive very, very little benefit to trying to convince people to like what I like or to dislike what I dislike. I feel like if anything, I'm very interested to hear opinions that are away from mine, things that are different.
Rest up. Wait for the convoy.
Do I have any more? Yeah. Things that are... Well, you know what? Now that we know how the trap works, I have to confess that I didn't see it before. If we put down the explosive traps here, a little bit further back, we'll lure the Watcher machines in further into the pass. Okay, let's do it this way.
Convoy. It's here.
So yeah, here's what I'm hoping. When the smaller machines wander into those and hopefully get blown up, the crab walker will be closer to this and get smashed by the rocks. There is a little bit of a concern that, like, I need his bundle intact. Grumpy says, I'm almost home, and Angel is still talking about She-Hulk. Also, Intertooth is saying Factorio. Is that like a... like a game recommendation. I know that Innertooth is like a big fan of Factorio. Wait, why is there only one escort this time? The other one is following up from the rear. Okay, that will change our calculation a little bit.
There's only one shell walker with him.
I want his sound shell so much. Oh, actually. Wait. Let that be a warning to you. Shit. So I keep trying to shoot his lightning hand, and as you can see, like, even dead-on hits, just very resistant to being removed. And I do know there's a guy at the bottom of this cliff, but he's having trouble hitting me, so I'm not too worried about him. Gosh darn it. Okay, well...
Gotta set it on his... No!
Hey, come right over here. Come straight at me. Oh, Tari, if you haven't seen much of it, there's also like a whole combo melee system that was straight up not in the original. I just got access to those in the last episode, so like that was the armor breaker, and it knocked him down pretty good. So we still need to get his... cargo. Okay.
There.
Please go.
Oh!
Jesus Christ, he's fast. Okay. Not great. We'll craft on the go. I am out of health. I do have more in my stash, but I need to... knocking these rocks down for absolutely no benefit. Not that. Okay.
Hit it while it's covered in acid.
Not... I'm stuck in the thing. Hold on. No! I don't know if that rock would have done damage, but it certainly wouldn't have felt good. Well, I do feel like we got some business done with the acid. Son of a bitch. I don't think that we need to knock the Shell Walker's case off. but I want to. Really? That's lethal at full health? Wow. I saw him charging up. I honestly thought that I could survive the hit and knock it off. That's how you learn. Interesting thing, those are irritating to fight if you don't take out the left hand. So left hand is the shields generator. Maybe that's what I should be focused on. I thought taking out his primary weapon would be the way to go. Okay. New plan. I'm gonna set up.
That should help.
Right past where the rocks fall.
I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
I don't know if that's too close. Or not close enough. And then I'm gonna put a blast trap here. Here. So once they get past that, then there'll be another thing that they didn't know to expect.
Convoy. It's here.
Tara was saying that they're like otters. Oh, but also said be right back. Yeah, I was thinking that they were like otters. I think Jab said that they're like weasels. And that could also be. One thing about the they're not watchers. What the hell are they called? Burrowers. One thing about the burrowers is I don't know if weasels burrow. It turns out I'm not that familiar with weasels. Hold on. Do I need more ammo? Not really. I'll make some more frost ammo here while we're hidden. This way, when they get shocked by the thing, hopefully I will be able to shoot the rocks down on top of them. Shit. Okay, well, we got... This dude 100% had me. So, let's look at some acid attacks.
There's only one shell walker with him.
Oh, he doesn't know where I am. So I could still do like a backstab, potentially.
You don't see me.
See, now I know he's got this 3-swipe attack. Okay, he's acidified. Sorry, acidified. I would dearly love to get a shot on his left hand then, if it's the shield I'd best take out. So I feel like as soon as you see the shield matrix start to form, it's already up. Okay, just give me a big hug. I can't get out. Okay, there's our blast trap, so that worked eventually. Yeah, like the animation looks like there's a spool up, but like as soon as you see the thing start to appear, like I put an arrow in it and it just ripples. I could also use my Valor attack, like the arrow drop, but here's the thing, I don't want to damage the shell on its back. No, I'm not getting killed by this guy again. Lose sight of me, damn it. Shit!
I should salvage what I can and leave the plating for Laren's crew.
Okay. We did not leave behind a...
That's plenty of salvage for me.
Okay, maybe I did not need to leave behind an intact container. Because it shattered, maybe they just wanted the outside of it. I feel shitty about that. Like, that was terrible. That was an all-around terrible performance by Aloy as me. Or sorry, me as Aloy. We eventually got the trap right, but I didn't knock off any parts. I didn't salvage the big container of goodies on his back. Thank you for the yay. It is good to have completed it. I would have liked to complete it a little bit better. Okay, yeah, but yeah, Uptaria, you can... This starts with Aloy's ability to have chargers. Like, this was an ability that was unlocked in the original game. It's one of the things that she does carry with her into the sequel. The ability to override and get these mounts. Also got a way more interesting skill tree, I feel like. Yes, I could fast travel this, but we haven't been up and down this road nearly as often as we've gone across the Daunt, so some of these areas I want to keep an eye out and continue to... Oh, so hold on. That might be a fox.
An old world ruin. I wonder what's inside.
Okay, fox hide. I think we need fox bone for our pouch upgrade. What does the skill tree look like? So, let me show it to you when we get there, because we'll be there in a second. There'll be a small amount of dialogue, and then we'll actually be able to spend some points. But basically, there's different trees for infiltration, for hunting, for warrior, which is melee attacks. There's medicine, and it's a series of like both passive and active skills, like passive bonuses and active skills, as well as some special abilities in there as well. So let's turn in this contract.
I took down that shell walker for you.
Vonda, Rendor, we got a pickup. Per our contract, here's your payment. This will definitely help me make some great armor.
But?
Well, I realized an armor made out of shell walker plating's good, but with just a few minor additions, it could be so much better. If you'd be willing to take on a few more contracts. What do you say?
Well, I mean, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we?
What else do you need for your armor?
Alarm antennas? Strong? Supple? I could use them to make my armor more flexible? We picked out a herd of scroungers already.
I'll, read through the contract. See what I can do.
Best of luck!
Tell me more about these contracts of yours.
I was thinking, Scrabber Jaws are powerful. I could use them to strengthen my armor. Crew spotted a pack of them not far from here, primed for salvage.
I guess I can give the contract a look.
Fantastic.
So I don't know that we have anything specific to trade. We could probably sell some of our valuables. Yeah. Okay, so we'll sell all of that. I don't think there's anything that I need to buy. Although apparently we need braided wire for something. I don't remember what, but I also don't remember how much we need. I'll pass on this for now.
Good call. I know I can make the...
Okay, so I got some, or maybe I didn't. I got some experience points, which may or may not have resulted in a... Hold on. No, I didn't get any skill points, but that's okay. So here's the skill tree. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different skill trees, and they are So far, you can see that we've invested some into Hunter, some into Infiltrator, and then just a little bit into Warrior. As you go further down, like let's jump into Warrior. I don't have any points to spend right now, but this one here gave us a Resonator Blast skill. So as we do regular melee attacks, it charges up the spear to be able to do like a localized electrical attack. And you can see the video there about it. This over here is one of the melee combos, R111 and then R2. And then this one over here has... it's the block breaker, which can be used to shatter armor parts and leave them vulnerable. Here's one that I don't have over here for Resonator Blast Plus. And you see up at the top right-hand corner that it would take 1 skill point. But if we go further down here, like this one down here on the second tier, which is completely locked, and it doesn't show how much it is. So this one here, for example, energize your spear faster, which it turns out is exactly what I want, would be 2 skill points. So the more valuable ones cost more. I love the melee most because my ranged aiming wasn't great. Yeah, there's a whole skill tree just for that. And so far I'm going with like combat, although I'm definitely probably feeling the need to get into the survivor part of it as well. So we have done that. Let's read the contracts that we just picked up. Notebook. Data points, and now Innertooth taught us that we actually go to the part that says contracts, which for some reason... Was it just that I didn't realize that you could go lower? You guys, I don't know how I didn't find it before. Whatever. Here we go. So here's one of them. The following contract being bestowed by the Salvage Unlimited to the Hunter. Hunter will receive Scrapper Jaws from the designated pack. This pack is always on the move and has proven difficult to track. The salvagers recommend taking down a few chargers at the mark site to lure them in. Hunter understands that blah blah blah, extreme risk of death. I'm sure it'll all go smoothly. And then this one is... Hunter will retrieve alarm antennas from the designated pack of sentry scroungers. The salvagers recommend shooting off the antennas before being spotted. Failure to do so will result in more machines being called in to join the fight. It'll be worth it, I promise. All right, let's take a look to see what we've got for... so far, I've been doing like what's the closest quest most of the time. So that's a kilometer away. Oh, that's right. We were gonna go do the rebel camp. So we'll probably go do that. No, we're already there, and those are further away. And that's not a real thing anymore. Okay, yeah, we are as close to this rebel camp as we're ever going to be. So we're going to head up there. We've already done that. And we can't do this. Okay. So, yeah, Obtaria, I am really enjoying the expansion that they made to the melee. In the last game, as far as I remember, there was a backstrike, like a critical strike that you could do, and then you had a light attack and a heavy attack, and that's it. In this game, they've added more moves like the block breaker and the Nora strike and the resonator, which again is sort of like, if you land multiple hits, then it charges up your spear, and then you sort of electrify like a part in the guy. It might be their arm, it might be their chest, it might be a leg, and then when you... Hold on. Then when you shoot that area, it does like mega damage. Whoops, that's not the go button. Also, Taria, I really like the fact that App is having a good time with the original Red Dead. Okay. So, we haven't interacted with these guys at all. The flying guys. With their search scanners. This is not a hideable spot. We need a red thrush. Okay, Sky Drifter. Let's check these guys out. A gliding machine that easily spots and tracks potential threats, whether in the air or on the ground. It is fast and agile, and can lash out with its razor-sharp tail and wingtips. So we definitely want to... This sounds like it's all about melee attacks. So we've got the body, the scanning unit. Disables an ability if detached or destroyed. Tracking container. Produces a spray that can track a target's location even if they attempt to re-enter stealth, detach, or destroy to disable. Especially vulnerable when overheated. Oh, and there we've got some antennas. Okay, I don't think these are the signal antennas that it meant us to look for, but I will absolutely mark those. Then we've got the Sparker and the Razor Tail, which I think is something that we want. A key upgrade resource. Altaria has him open another tab and listening in. I haven't played either of them, but I have Red Dead 2 in Steam just waiting to be played. Altaria, I think you're really going to like it, especially if you've not encountered the story. I will say nothing about it here. It is a... Red Dead 2 is a fantastic game. Tracking container.
Frost would do a lot of damage.
Scanning unit. So again, the antenna does not show as being something on this device specifically. This would give us a chain reaction if we do it. So, if... And Frost would also do it. Okay, here's how we're gonna go.
Just a blade of grass. Very red. Blade of grass.
Okay, hold on. I need something to distract him. Oh, hold on. I do have something here. Oh, shit. That didn't trick him at all. Okay. Then Frost it is. Okay. So... Okay, so when he takes off, he does a big fire attack. Oh, I'm on fire. That's why that's happening. Okay, so this is not going to be for me. He did a barrel roll. I'm really effed. Oh my god. And I'm still on fire. I have no health. Okay. Let's get at least 4 berries to refill what I have in my pockets. Shit! There's a big element here of figuring out what these guys are capable of doing. Hold on. Okay, I need something with a little more kick. Now, if I had, like, frost arrows or something, I'd use that. Since I don't, we're going to rely a little bit on electroshock arrows. Balls.
It's exciting.
I don't know if I can set them both off at the same time, but... Okay, that one should hopefully take him down. Ugh. So, did he do a frost attack here in the... Because there was, like frost energy, it looked like, rippling through this grass. I've seen them use fire. I haven't seen them use frost. But I may have missed their chill water attacks. Obtaria just wants to ride the horse around and enjoy the scenery. But I've got to play The Last of Us 1 first on stream, and then I'll pop over to Red Dead 2. And also hated fighting the machines. So, have you played The Last of Us? I know that you've seen App's playthrough, but I'm curious if you've played The Last of Us yourself. The Last of Us is another game where I start The Last of Us, and I'm very, very bad at the combat. And then, as it goes on, you slowly, or at least I slowly felt like I got more and more comfortable with the way that the combat operated up until the end. And then when I played The Last of Us Part 2, which I basically did immediately after that, it was like starting over. In terms of like just being bad at the combat all over again. Oh, by the way, App was talking yesterday of like, I think he said that Red Dead 2 was the first game that made him cry on stream. I think that he said that. And that really was like, I was honestly trying to remember. I think the first game that got me that way on stream was What Remains of Edith Finch. And it just came about so suddenly. It was like, this is a game filled with like interesting short stories, and then I was like unconscious to what it was building up like emotionally inside until it hit. And when it did, it all just came about at once. It was a really interesting experience. We have a full playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch. If you've already played it, then the section that I'm talking about is right at the end. This is something I've never seen before. Hold on. You guys, this is a kangaroo. Hold on. Mia has been spending the last several Tuesdays murdering kangaroos. Oh, there's another one right here. We have to read about these guys. An acrobatic transport machine equipped with a chill water canister. Oh, that's where the frost energy was. Its cargo can be deployed to aid allies or weaponized for its attacks. Okay, so we've got the body, the cargo claw. I really wish that you could rotate the model down there. Magnetic retractable claw used for cargo claw attacks and deploy cargo pods, repair pods, noxious pods, and radar pods. Chill water canisters and power cells. So we could pop the chill water canisters with an arrow, but I don't have any chill arrows. I only have chill bombs. Cargo claw. I feel like that's the thing that I'd most want to get. Ronan, hello! Said, leave the kangaroos alone. Does it matter if they are, mechanical kangaroos? Oh, Tara tried playing To the Moon, but didn't have a camera for that one. Oops, I think I'm in the Blight. I recently went through with a purchase of To the Moon, and apparently it's 2 sequels, which I didn't realize were a thing. Hold on, I want to mark the, cargo claw on this guy, too. Okay, that's a way to get out of that view. Oh, by the way, I haven't paid enough attention to... So, weak versus, I think that's chill. Either that or air. I really need to stop doing that. I don't think it's chill. I don't know what this thing is weak to. But I do know that I want to get closer to it. Avtar has not played the sequels. Yeah, To the Moon is another one of those things that's been on my, on the list, for sure. Okay, he's neither strong nor weak to... Uh-oh. Oh, he saw me.
Covered in an acid.
That was a huge waste. I didn't mean to do my attack. Oh, right, those are chill water canisters. Okay, I didn't get the best of that for sure. Get up. Yes, I saw that he's down. I don't feel like there's a lot I can do about it right now.
Escape now.
Okay, so it just flies, though. Okay, apparently the guys over there that are shouting are not friends because they're shooting their flame arrows at me. We'll settle up with them after I deal with the death kangaroos. Okay, hold on. We're gonna grab this stuff.
Firing now!
Okay, why did that go so bad? Hold on, this is extremely bad.
Relief.
So, that fellow on the charger, I feel like I can make him regret being on a charger. I need help so much. Please blow up. Nope. Okay, why am I so bad at doing that? Because I don't do it at all, is the problem.
Here it comes! Very trouble!
Okay! That was pretty cool!
I'm not a...
Ow, ow! Oh, we did the resonator attack, and I kind of missed it. Hold on. Hello to Shrimp Toast, who looks like they were coming in with some fancy Abtaria emotes. Hello to you. Thank you for coming in with the raid, I assume, and I hope that you've had a oh boy, I'm completely out of health. I hope that you've had a wonderful, what is today? Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. It's almost the weekend. That is way better than realizing it's Tuesday. I am out of berries, so we're just gonna do a little bit of collection. So, I can't say that I learned very much about fighting those flap wings and the jump jaws, or whatever they're called. Yeah, I'm putting some more berries into my 20 berry inventory, because I have been sucking these guys down. What's my death counter at for this episode? It's not great. I really wanted to not be dead this episode.
It looks like the rebels have a camp in addition to those machine pens. I should see what they're up to. They've got riders patrolling the area. Better be careful.
Okay, do they have riders coming? Oh, they do. Okay, so we're gonna take out the... Here's the way that I feel about it. If we take these guys out now, silently, when we're away from camp, then they can't come in later. Oh, let's try Intertooth's plan. Intertooth had suggested, what if we override the charger while it's on this person? Or while the person is on it? That does not actually appear to be an option for me. Okay. Well, this guy has less helmet than the last guy did, so...
I've been spotted.
How? I really don't feel like I've been spotted.
Oh! Got you now! I'm running!
Hold on.
Right, next idea.
I will absolutely shoot his blaze canister off if I get the chance. Because I've been making a lot of like fire arrows and stuff. Shroom Toast is saying, I hope the day has been good as well. The day went pretty well, about as well as it could. The day went pretty well. And you know what? Compared to last week, last week I was like having, last week it was just starting to like, oh man, my back is feeling like pretty lousy. My back feels like way, way, way better. Again, not 100%. I'd say that like, 80, 85%, definitely getting there. We're actually going to go for a walk a little bit later because I find that helps to loosen things up as well. Let's go. So, sorry, we were going up to the camp. So, they might have heard all of that, but nonetheless, we took out 2 of their riders. Oh, yeah, I should consume some food. Thank you, video game. Let's do that on the way in.
I can climb that wall there. Maybe find a way into the camp. Good, I'm in. If I want to figure out what's going on here, I need to find whoever's in charge.
Okay, hold on. Let's start by marking some of the people.
Anything to report?
Okay. The drawbridge is fine, but I was trying to find, like, the humans.
Nothing
Oh, is there a maximum number of humans that you can select? I don't know. But yeah, so earlier, Obtaria and I, you know, discussing that, like, there's a game that I didn't like as much, and Obtaria really liked it. And I immediately wanted to make it clear
Victory
that...
for Regala.
Like, for me, I leave plenty of room for, like, okay, this didn't work for me. Some other people might really love it.
Someone's down. Look for intruders.
How did they...
Here.
And this had actually come up, oh, is that the boss? I think it might be. They've got a gold triangle. It actually came up in like another forum that... Oh, no, it's yellow because they are...
Enough.
There.
Back. I need everyone
She's
on
here!
alert.
Attack him!
To help!
Oh, I am... Nope, that's not great.
Target! She felt that!
Get yourself together!
Really hoping to light his canisters on fire, but that's okay. So, I will confess, I have forgotten how to do the resonator strike, so just give me 1 second. I think it's R1 and then R2, but I do not remember. So sorry, let me just check here, because it's all charged up, and I don't remember it. Tap R2. Okay, so it's just R2. Alright, let me try it on this guy. That didn't work. And that didn't work. Is it not charged up? I thought it was. I might take a knee here. So first of all, I do want to get some more health. Secondly, if they lose track of me, because they can't have that good an idea of where I am. Yeah, we can see a couple of them down there. Now, what I can't account for is who did I not tag. Because I tagged a bunch, but we've already met some people that I didn't know where they were because I didn't get a good case of the joint. We had 3 guys right there. It felt like the time to go.
Shouldn't be that hard. Nothing here.
I might go easy on you if you come out now.
I need this.
Okay, there appears to be something floating in midair here that
Really got nothing?
doesn't feel like it's intended.
You gonna keep talking?
You better hope I don't find you.
Okay, that guy had a mask or a person, but not enough sense to move their head after the first arrow.
Finish her from range. Get her!
I feel like my thing is all charged up, and yet when I tap R2... Yeah, I can't stand in this fire anymore. You'd probably limit your daily fire intake.
I can keep going.
Alright, I really... No, shit!
Here it is! One of these structures is a command center.
Get back! Fight me!
Hold on. Completely out of bombs. He is not impressed by this. Okay.
We're still in this fight.
He's completely undone any attacks that I did. Hold on. The hell? Jump! Okay. I'm out of berries again. I don't feel like I have a good solution for this guy yet.
Stand and fight!
God damn. So he's got like a sync kill thing that he does? Yeah, no, thank you for the advice, game.
A prisoner. Othram, I think.
I need to get way better at fighting those guys. And in general. This should have been done a lot smarter. We'll get better at it as we go.
I'll keep these on me.
I thought the first guy that we took out was pretty safe. Like, he was way out on the edge. He was right next to a bush. We did a kill. But no, they saw him from what I consider to be very far away. And it was like, oh, whoops. Now we've got 3 guys here. Well, I do have one attack that I felt like might have been effective. But, yeah, the frost attack. Maybe I should have followed up with a couple more bombs right at their feet. And once that was done, it really touched everything off. Oh, that's on the other side of the wall. Okay, unavailable until we clear this camp. And I'm fine with that.
And just a short ride from the Karja border. There's enough here to take out half of Barren Light. Unless I blow it up first. Now we just need to get back to their command center. If the rebels are planning an attack on Barren Light, it has to be stopped.
I feel like we've pretty much disrupted those plans, though. Are they really... Do they have the personnel to go through with the attack at this time? But yeah, today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. It's unlikely that we'll be able to stream tomorrow, but that's because we'll be able to hang out and watch folks like Salamander, who I think will be playing some Baldur's Gate 3. I won't be able to watch the game, but they're in spirit at least. And Mia will be doing some more of her latest horror game. She's been finishing games quickly, and it's going to be one of those cases where, like, as soon as... Oh, well... Yeah, this would have been cool to use. It's not anymore. Oh, and Patikin will be on tomorrow as well. Yeah, and Patikin also said that he's going to stream at some point this weekend. So between Salamander, App, Mia, Patikin, hopefully Abtaria, Innertooth. So Innertooth doesn't stream on the weekends, and it's just now occurring to me that I've never asked him why. At least, maybe he streams what we would consider to be very early in the morning. All right, is there... Oh. So I'm going to have some faith that the game is not going to respawn all the enemies if I go check out this cave, because I can see what appears to be some green shine right there.
Wonder what a merchant would trade for this.
Ronan is saying that Innertooth is making millions over the weekend. Is this a reference to something, or... I guess this is a more secret way in. There was a cave that would lead up here. Oh, it's just a theory that Ronan has. That he's actually, like, that's what finances the rest of his life. All the money, all the fat stacks that he makes every weekend. All right, let me just check up here on the wall. Oops. And actually, using this view isn't a terrible idea because, like, for example, 10 Rebel... Oh. Like mostly these guys are just dead, and it might be showing me bodies that haven't been looted, but just as likely bodies that are just bodies. Let's find out. Nope. Okay, so once a body is looted, it no longer shows up on the larger scan. I love their decorations. I feel a lot better about mounting machines as kill trophies than actual animals. What is this? Oh, a smoke bomb. Okay. Yeah, at work today, basically somebody suggested an idea, a plan, a project that has...
I'll keep some extra on hand.
If it is to go through, would be very expensive. So we sort of talked about whether or not that's what we want to go through with. And it may yet come to pass, but I feel like maybe we were able to make a pretty good case. So, we got a Karja Blazon, which I think might be a new... You know what? Let's look. Why are we theorizing? We'll go to here and here. Nora Champion is where we started, wasn't it? No, Nora Anointed is where we started. Okay, so hold on. Nora Champion. I don't remember picking this up. What is this good at? Stealth range plus and 1 concentration. I love this. It's not upgraded, but that's what I do all the time. I like that. And then we've got the Karja Blazon is the thing that we just picked up. +1 trap limit and a skilled salvager. I don't know what that second thing is. Oh, and you can apply the look. I just saw it, you guys, down there at the bottom right. Skill details. Oh, nice. Recover more and higher quality resources when deconstructing traps and tripwires. To deconstruct a trap or tripwire and hold triangle. Got it. But you can get the stats that you want while putting on the look that you need. Okay. I want to upgrade those things, but then we'll see what they look like.
Loyal to Noct, hear me. I was told a soldier from this camp goaded one of the sons of Prometheus into an altercation. You would do well to remember that our allies are responsible for providing the machines that we shall ride to glory. The next fool who interferes with them will be eviscerated and left in the desert for carrion. There will be no second warning. Will that be sufficient?
Yeah, that should prevent your people from butting heads with mine. You have my thanks, Regala.
May our pact lead to victory.
So Regala's not working alone. These sons of Prometheus gave her the ability to override machines. A map of the Daunt. Tracking movement in and out of barren light. With emphasis on the fort's weak points.
You guys, Apollo didn't give the gift of fire to humanity. It was Prometheus. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god. Oh man. That part of this stream is going to be out there forever. Oh no. I was completely turned around on my Greek myths.
They've been accumulating blaze. And from what I saw out there, enough to blow up something big. They're gonna blow up barren light. Make a hole big enough to fit an entire army. So Regala plans on invading the Sundom. At least when she gets an army big enough to do it. Good thing I blew up all that blaze. Barren light should be safe. For now.
I feel like there's a little bit more blaze we can blow up, though. Oh, really? These are just decorative. Okay, well, I was gonna blow that up because it seems to me like eventually the other rebel camps are gonna come around and be like, hey, whatever happened to those guys? Oh, well, they're all dead, but they left us their blaze. We still have a use for that stuff. Hold on, we're just restocking on everything right here. Also, I'm noticing that not all of our weapons, in fact, many of our weapons may not have their weaves or their upgrades applied. So let's go in here. Shock Tripcaster has an available coil slot. Plus 7% shock damage. That seems like a good thing. This one here, the Fire Hunter bow. I'm gonna say, generally speaking, boy, I do like that acid damage. When using overdraw with a weapon. I still feel like I don't know what overdraw is. Hunter bow. So yeah, let's make the Fire Hunter bow then fire. Okay, then we've got the Strong Arm Hunter bow, which has a coil that's locked. And then we've got the prototype Spike Thrower, which I haven't had any occasion to use just yet. Sure, let's go with the knockdown damage. Nora Sentinel. We do have an available slot here. But I gotta say, Nora Champion looks like a good time. It seems like a cool outfit. So, what do we want from here? I do like plus concentration, but it is in use on a different thing. Melee defense plus 4%. I've actually got 2 of those. And then shock defense. Let's pop this in. And I will put this item on. Not a fan of the headpiece, so we're going to adjust that right now. I think that's here under General. There. Okay, so we did this, and I bet this campfire is available to us now. It's locked down before. Yeah, they usually don't put campfires underwater.
This is clearly going to get out here.
So it must be... no. Am I... oh. I don't know why... I don't know why the marker is over here, but the actual campfire itself is here. Okay, let's throw it on a real save. And now we may use this to fast travel back to... well, let's take a look. No, 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 no. Well, maybe, but we're not at a thing right now. The Scavengers, the Daunt, Chain Scrape, Rebel Camp. So that's the Rebel Camp is what we just did. We can't get into No Man's Land right now. And then there's that. So let's... I feel like our next closest thing is going to be the alarm antennas. Oh, wow. That's all the way back over here. Yeah, 100%. Let's go to that campfire. Sure, we could do that. Or fast travel. I feel like in the entirety of Zero Dawn, I probably fast traveled like 4 times. And the full playthrough is up, so people can check that. But I just didn't use it very much. And here in this case, it feels like we are... like when I'm revisiting the same area again, I'm like, let's just get there very
close
quickly.
To the machine site Laren's contract mentioned.
And hello to Scorpion. Scorpion, I hope that your Thursday has been going well. Hopefully you're set up for a nice weekend. That'll be our goal for tomorrow. A long week, got a lot done. Now let's get things ready to go off and have an awesome weekend and not think about work stuff for a while.
Just like Laren said. I need their antennas. If I shoot them off without getting spotted, everything should go smoothly.
I am looking for like a stealth, a place that I can lurk. Okay, well, let's see if we can... Scroungers. Okay, so these guys are completely new to me. An agile scavenger that can call in reinforcements. It can swiftly consume torn-off machine parts, close in to bite enemies, or hurl shock attacks from afar. They're weak against frost and acid, and fortunately I brought some of that.
Acid ammo could help here.
Antenna. Okay, so these guys do have antennas. Oh, shit. So, this one's definitely on me. Definitely knows that something's up. Sorry, do we remember these guys are... Wait, are these the scrappers? No. Shellwalker, Fanghorn, Bristleback. Scrounger, is that these guys? Yes, these are the guys. So, sorry, these guys have, frost and acid, that's what I was looking for. So, not shock. Can I do an acid bomb? Or a smoke bomb? I think we killed them in one shot.
One antenna here.
Okay, now I just have to do that twice more and I'll seem competent. I'm addicted to Elden Ring right now. Nice! Is it your first time playing, or are you revisiting it? Okay, hold on, I want to be out of that. All right. So this fellow, we've got a clear shot. Oops, we've got a clear shot at his antenna, and he's far away enough from the other guy that I feel like we can do this quietly.
Teach me how to override.
Go to sleep now. Sleepy weepy. Now, there's a problem. I don't see an antenna here. Oh, that could be it.
Just need one more of these.
Okay, this guy might have heard something. No. No, he's just on his journey. Kay, hello to Kay, says she doesn't think she ever used smoke bombs in a playthrough. Yeah, it seemed that because I was close enough to him, it really confused him, which I wasn't expecting. Hold on, they're not dead yet.
I'll have to find more scroungers somewhere else.
Wait, I thought I shot off his antenna. I thought I did that first. Yeah.
That's all I need.
Okay. That was alarming. It's like, wait, did I really screw that up? Kay, I hope that you had a great... Kay, I had a question for you. A, I hope you had a great Thursday. B, so I was very, very tired yesterday. So I did not get a chance to see the end of Clay's stream. In reading the chat this morning after we woke up, it seemed that maybe there was a question or a problem with the hard drive, but... I mean, based on the components that he bought, he shouldn't have had any difficulty mounting an M.2 drive in that motherboard. Like, that's not a new technology. What was the nature of the problem? Okay, I probably could have found a better use for that smoke bomb. That's why I like to put rocks there instead of smoke bombs. From reading the chat, it looked like there was a problem in the construction or like getting it to detect the drive, and more than anything, I'm really sorry for that. I have built many PCs in my life. I have had issues where like the processor. Here's one that happened. I think on the last major build that I did. The processor was technically supported by the motherboard, but only after a motherboard BIOS update, which I couldn't load because it wouldn't detect the processor. So I had to find a way to acquire and then mount up an older processor so that then I could run the BIOS update and then it would accept the new processor. That stuff is really annoying, and I know what it's like and I feel bad. So I'm not sure what the nature of the issue was, but like, maybe it's like some new generation M2 that I don't know about, but I really wouldn't have expected any problem with the components that he had picked up. Scorpion says, hold on. Scorpion says, I played it, Elden Ring. Oops. I played Elden Ring back when it came out a year ago, but this time I'm playing it properly for the first time. I want to continue where I left off, but it was so long ago to remember it, so I was dedicated to start over. Plus, I understand the game better now, so I was able to build my character stats more efficiently this time. Yeah, a lot of people recommended Elden Ring to me specifically as, like, addressing some of the issues that I've had with other FromSoft games. I may, in fact, give it a shot at some point. At the moment, it feels like there's like a million games like this that I know in advance I'm going to have a really good time with. But having like thrown my hat in with both Demon Souls and then also having given a swing at Bloodborne a couple times. I don't know that the FromSoft games are for me specifically. Yeah, we're going to fast travel right back here.
Oh, perfect timing, Huntress.
Got the alarm antennas you asked for.
Ah, perfect. These will do. As promised, here's your payment.
I could sell some of my valuables to him. I'm nowhere near, like, in trouble of, like, in danger of getting, too many, but why not clear all these out while we can?
Good call. Aloy, are you looking to buy
Also, Scorpion is saying, Elden Ring is a great first experience into FromSoft games. So is that your first of their set? And hello to Samalander! I love that vendor trash has its own category, and it's really easy to sell all at once. Alright, I don't think I need that. We've been there, and that was terrifying, but we made it through. Oh, was this Tall Neck and Cinnabar Stands? I think that's where Aloy was asking about, that she wanted to go to. Okay, let's... Samalander, I hope that you've had a great day so far. I have 4 points to spend, so I wanted to get... It was less about the more damage. I wanted to get the it charges up faster. Yeah, I want that. And then... Critical Strike. Critical Strike deals a lot of damage already. Let's also get the deal more damage with the Resonator Blast. And then this one right here, Critical Strike Plus. When you stab somebody square in the throat, you want them to feel it. Elden Ring, says Scorpion, is their first ever Souls game. Never played one before, but I feel like I'm doing well for it being my first FromSoft game. I've spent a lot more time in Souls-likes than actual Souls game. Jedi Fallen Order was a particular favorite of mine. I really, really loved that game. And then... Sorry, let's take a look in our quests so that we can get on the path here. Darksiders 3 was another example that like took a lot of those game mechanics and made them much more approachable for someone of my skill level. And I played that one on hard and really had a good time with it. So, this is close-ish. Daunt, Chain Scrape. Can't do these. Okay. You know, I could go do another, Seriously? Okay, we'll go do that. I would have done these at the same time if I'd bothered to look at the map. What can I say? I naturally assumed that some of these would be in places that we hadn't been to. So yeah, we'll go here. Scorpion wants to play Bloodborne really badly, but has no system on which to play it. I will hope on your behalf that it does come to something that is not a PlayStation 4. Also on my behalf, because I do feel like that game would feel a lot better.
The charger heard Laren's contract mentioned should be close by.
60 frames per second.
If I can take a few of them down, it should lure in the scrappers I'm looking for.
Fun fact, the unpatched version, so if you install an unpatched version of Bloodborne off of the disc, off of the original retail disc, onto a PlayStation 5, it actually plays at an uncapped frame rate that will get up to 60 and like maintain a steady 60 at all times. That's something that Digital Foundry found out. There are like a couple patches that came out for Bloodborne, one which famously patched an AI problem. Here's a weird one, if you guys didn't know this. In the original unpatched version of Bloodborne specifically, hold on, let me read the note. In Bloodborne specifically, there was a weird bug where if you left your PlayStation 4 on in suspend mode, which most people did, the enemy AI, after a certain number of hours, would start to break, like the boss AI. So, like, people showed videos of it, too. Bosses would just, like, they didn't turn off, but they would use only like their most basic attacks. So there was an entire generation of Bloodborne players that probably encountered this bug, never realized it, never saw like the bosses operating as intended, and then eventually a patch came out which fixed it. But it's a weird bug in my opinion. Okay, we definitely, yep, we got that one. I wanted to read this because it specifically mentioned, like, making use of, like, killing some of them. Scroungers. No, we already did that. And this is scavengers. Taking down a few charges of the marked site to lure them in. Okay, so maybe we'll do that. I'm sorry, I haven't even paid attention to what I'm here to get. Scrapper jaws. Kill the chargers to lure the scrappers. Okay. I don't know why that didn't puncture his tank.
Damn it!
Is it not a flame tank, a blaze tank on his hindquarters there? Whoops. Oh, balls. Wow, just super missing everybody. My goal is to kill these dudes, not to, like, have a big party with them. Also, Scorpion is saying that finished Plague Tale Innocence since the last time he was in stream. Don't know if he mentioned it here yet. I don't believe so, but congratulations. That game is a lot of fun. It's really, really well done. I would like to play Requiem at some point this year. Hold on. Time to stop just shooting fire arrows. I was aiming to shoot him in the horns. I wasn't really expecting to get a weak point kill on that.
Scrappers.
Okay, but we're not supposed to kill them. We're supposed to harvest specific things off of them. Scrapper jaws. Okay. Radar, plasma
Machine
cell.
resistant to plasma.
Samlin, did you make a lot of use of the smoke bombs in this? Also, Scorpion, like, I think I'll... Wait, where'd all the dudes go? There they are. A lot of people, I think, are hoping that Bloodborne will come out at some point. There's been indications that it might, but FromSoft... where every other FromSoft game has had some sort of PC port. Or PC version.
Better.
The Dark Souls games, Sekiro, Elden Ring came out day and date, as far as I remember, on the PC. Oh my god! Hold on! No, just drink it. Oh god! I really pressed the wrong button. I'm covered in electroshocks. Shit. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna die now. I didn't mean to press that button. Why? Acid, maybe? Sorry, I do know these guys' weaknesses. So weak versus electricity and double arrows. Crap. Oh, he just jumped over the tripwire. That feels great. I really need to come up with a better goddamn plan than flail. Nope, I'm out of ammo. Just take your time knocking that arrow, though. It's cool. We can just be stuck on the wall. It's good. I can't, you guys. I just can't with this dude. Dodge! Kick! No, do the thing! Critical strike! This complete language failure as I try to get her to just, like, drive...
That's one.
The spear through its face. Okay, was there at least one more of these? I feel like we're just... Like, Uptaria was saying earlier that she really liked it, or maybe it was somebody else, but I thought it was Uptaria. Oh, I really like it how it just, like, you can see the old machine battles, and, like, there's a story to tell here. That's what we just built here. Is there more to this, or is just pointing out that these were things that I could get? They were. So now we're looking for one more. There they are.
That should do it. Time to take these parts back to Larend. I'll pick these up.
I shall celebrate my victory. So, but hold on a second. Blaze canister. Why do I feel like I shot this several times without popping it? Just all rocks. Scorpion says, as far as I know, Bloodborne is the only FromSoft game that's not on PC, or at least there's like Souls. Look, am I making this up? Oh, this guy's just taking off, huh?
Now's my chance!
Okay, I got a level up. I'll take that. Let's go turn in our parts. Sam says you're not making that up. Yeah. And, like, here's my best guess. That's a special condition for this mission at this time because they didn't want it to be so easy to mess up the chargers that you just, like, popped all their blaze canisters and exploded them so that there wasn't scrap for the guys to pick up or something. I don't know, because I've shot tons of those, and I feel like even that last one there was dead on target, and it just didn't burst. Do we have any idea what that purple echo is? Right, I feel like if there's something I'm supposed to do to get in here, I haven't figured it out. We tried... we also tried this.
That's no good.
Yep.
Can't use the polecaster on that.
Really wants me to know that that's here, but I can't seem to do anything with that knowledge, so... Okay, let's fast travel for free to here. Yeah, I want to say that I spent a lot of time in Zero Dawn not even knowing that there was a fast travel. And that sounds weird when, like, one of the things you can pick up or buy is fast travel packs. I just didn't really process it.
Got all the parts you wanted.
I see your reputation as a hunter is well earned. Here's your payment.
Looks like you've got everything you need to make your armor now.
Actually, our scouts spotted a fanghorn nearby. Spews fire like a blazing forge. If I had it, my armor could resist an inferno. What do you think?
I'll check the details later, see if I can track it down.
You won't regret it.
I should get going.
Good luck finding that fanghorn. I promise, these are the last parts we'll need, Huntress.
Okay, so Salamander is saying something interesting. He's saying there's a thing that you haven't tried on that yet. I can give you a clue if you want. I would like to try something first then, because knowing that it's something that could potentially be done now makes me think that I have an idea already. We're gonna go here. It's so interesting, the campfires. Like, the campfires are laid out in a much more organic way than you would expect, because there's no game design reason to put two ones that close to the same thing. Whoops. And the previous game was like that as well, where you'd have like an entire swath of land that just had nothing in it at all, followed by one like stretch of road that had like 3 campfires all within like sight distance of each other. And it's clearly intentional, right? Okay, so Sam Linder says there's something that I haven't tried on this. So when I look at this, I see something that I look to see, like, those look like Tesla coils. I don't know what they're called, but like transformer coils. So if I wanted to shoot something at this that might do something... No, that still doesn't do anything. See anything above. I can't grapple up onto it. Oh, we didn't do the scan, did we?
World.
Oh!
Looks like some kind of building in front of sheer cliffs. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can fill in the rest.
It's a Batman puzzle. This point was captured somewhere within the marked area in your map. Use your focus to line up the image and with the world and find out where it was taken. Okay, hold on. So I should have done this a million years ago. Let's look at our quest, because that should show the actual thing. Vista Point, I'm sure it'll say. Vista Point. There we go. Okay. So now we know the map, and we can see the thing. So we're looking for, like... Boy, I wish I could just zoom out a little bit on this, but it does look like we can see the makings of a bridge at the bottom. So let's go to where there might have been a bridge. Oh, yeah, right here. Look, this is getting close, I feel like.
That's right. I better keep looking.
I think we're close. Let's see if we can line up, like, any parts of the house, and then we'll be able to work it down from there. Okay, so that like,
looks like the building in the image might have been near a river.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
there
I
used
get
to be
it.
a bridge nearby?
Aloy, you're a much better hunter than I am, but
Ruins of a bridge. Maybe it's the same one from the image.
works.
I could try to line it up around here.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Let's get to a slightly... Oh, I bet it's going to be right up here. I bet it's going to be right at the top of this. This is what the bridge used to be. Yep.
Pretty sure I'm close.
I might be further back. Boy, it's hard to see past the hologram to know if you need to go further or closer in. I feel like closer in.
That did it. Huh. Completing the image unlocked a data file. It looks like these Vista points were made by... Miriam Technologies. That was Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wild.
So we don't get an audio log here, but I loved the Vista points in the previous game because they had like a 3D-ness to them where you could like stand and like walk around the edges and see like more things. This actually doesn't really seem to have that, but it was like looking through a window into this like previous time, and it was just like, what else can you make out of it? This feels a lot more like 2D, which is a little bit disappointing. But it really was like you had this like very narrow porthole into what had been, and I really like the effect of that. This doesn't feel the same, unfortunately. It feels more like a photograph that's just being projected forward. But we got it, and thank you very much to Samalander. Because yeah, I really was like, it was enough of a hint to say you already have what you need in order to do this. Because from that point, it was like, okay, well, what haven't I done yet? Thank you very, very, very much. Okay, so we did that. We still can't do that because we can't get up to it. I'm not going to stress that. Let's go here. And we shall fast travel. Oh, wait. I wanted to go to Quest because we were going to look at the salvage contract for the elusive Fanghorn. Lorenz got his eyes on a Fanghorn whose speed has made it tricky to capture. Its salvage can give his armor an edge in Karif's competition. Find more details in the data point copy of his contract. So we will read the contract after we go here. Okay, let's read the contract. Notebook, data points. Samalander, to give... Pardon me, I'm hiccuping. To give you a sense of how my evening's been going, my session's been going, I was looking for the salvage contracts, and it was Innertooth who said, you just have to scroll down. Go down further. It's a whole section. Care Salvage Unlimited to the Hunter. Hunter will hunt down and salvage the Fanghorn spotted in the marked riverbank. Scouts have failed to chase down this machine due to its great speed. Salvagers recommend finding a way to outrun it. Oh, I was going to find a way to immobilize it. Blah, blah, blah. Permanent paralysis. Okay. So, outrun it. I may not... So, it's conceivable that I can't do it yet. That I need to have a faster mount than the one that I do have. Boy, there was a time when I was so like, I don't need any more medicinal herbs. I have enough.
I see machine tracks. Might be the Fanghorn I'm looking for.
I'm crouching because there's machines over in the other way. So maybe I have to examine it with my eyes. Okay.
There's a lot of different machine tracks here. I'm gonna need my focus to tell them apart.
Oh, unlock means that I can, what's the phrase that I'm thinking of? Unlock means that you can, that I can override them. Also, I'm also burning through a lot of ridgewood. Not that much, though.
Bristleback tracks. Not what I'm looking for. No luck. These tracks were made by a charger.
I probably don't. No, I kind of need to crouch. Those guys are over there.
Found the Fanghorn tracks. The trail looks fresh, too. My focus should help me follow it. There you are. Let's see where you lead.
Ah. Oh, so Salmolander, I haven't had a chance to ask you, in a non-spoilery way, what are your thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3 so far? I've heard that it takes a little bit of time to sort of get itself going, but people really enjoy it once they put the time in, get engaged with the story and with the characters. Oh, and also, you did not go with an origin character, which I thought was interesting. Salmolander made a half-elf rogue, I think it is. Also, Salmolander is going to accuse me of copying him because I was really thinking about doing a rogue. I was thinking about doing a rogue or paladin, which are two things that I've actually never played like as my main character in a game like that. The thing is, though, I definitely want to do one of the origin characters. I don't know which one yet.
I need it.
It will 100%.
Fanghorn that breathes fire. I think I found Laren's new friend. I'm gonna have to take it down. And it's gone. Let's try that again.
Not that gone. I mean, I can still see it.
Can just stay still for me, huh? I'll catch you eventually! Not gonna take much damage from fire.
Use amount optional. Yeah, we're probably seriously meant to do... Oh, can I craft some more of these, by the way? Craft... Can I craft more? No. Alright. I had intended... You guys, when I went to do the last thing, I had intended to do the local stew and then forgot. Okay, so we've got that. Small stamina potion. Yeah, let's get our mount.
Okay.
So, I would very much like to know what this... Oh, hi. Believe it or not, I'm not here for you.
That's
that
a
guy.
lot of lance horns.
Okay, so I've got him marked. That should make him easier to track. Strong versus fire, weak versus frost. Ow! Don't actually have a lot of frost attacks that I think are going to be good against this guy. The blast sling feels a little inadequate. I would settle just for, like, getting on his tail. Nope. Just completely missed that. And the Fanghorn is well and truly gone. Like, I'm kind of feeling like taking out some of his entourage would be helpful. Unless... Ouch.
Focus on the Fanghorn. Now!
Okay. Well, we at least got that done. So my mount took a lot of damage. I'm going to spend some metal shards to fix him up. Died stupidly and lost 30 minutes of progress, so lesson learned. Oh, no. But he is enjoying it. Always make a custom start in games like this. The main reason that I would be pro... like, when I played Divinity Original Sin 2... I played as Lohse, and I completely customized Lohse's character, but in that way I got to enjoy Lohse's story while still playing like a character that I wanted. I don't know. I know that you can
Grab this on the go.
Do this in Baldur's Gate 3. I don't have a good sense for how well it's like natural it's going to feel into the story, because at least some of the characters really seem like they are expecting to be particular archetypes, particular classes. All right, so we have to find the Fanghorn again. And killing all of his friends seem real unlikely, because he's got a lot of them. Oh, there he is. Well, there's who I think he is. Shit. Okay, that's not the weapon that I wanted to use. Get there. Get there.
Ha! Gotcha! Whew. Now I need to get those parts for Laren's.
I see it. I see it.
Laren's armor. Just have to take it back to his camp.
Okay. Let's test my blaze canister theory. Yeah, see, this one pops immediately. I think that was a unique situation. Oh boy. I don't want to get killed by this guy, but... His antlers do not want to come off. Someone's saying that I had less trouble with this quest than he did. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear that I've done at least something approaching a quality job, because Samalander, it's been just one faceplant after another. There was the quest, by the way, like, do you remember the one? I know that there were probably a lot of quests that you played over a long period of time. the shellback that was going along and had like a couple of the weasel guys with it. I had to try that like 8 times. I kept dying. The dude just kept completely working me. I could take out his escort, but then the shellback himself would just like electrify me. Yeah, we're close enough. We're just gonna ride over here. He would throw up his shield. He would come after me. He would get within a quarter mile and then just do his
an old world ruin. I wonder what's inside.
Snap, snap, jack you up attack, and I was just down. Okay, that's sure.
Here's that fanghorn you wanted. Most of it, anyway.
Yes, this is it. This will make my armor truly stand out. Unless, maybe I can add...
It's about time you got started, isn't it?
You're right. Can't make the perfect armor if I never light the forge. Thank you, Aloy. Maybe you'll come back around when Karuf does. See me win that prize?
I can try.
Good to see you, Huntress. You here to trade?
Probably don't have a lot to sell right now. I'm not going to sweat it. Let's spend the skill points, though. Skills. I'm feeling a little bit like increasing the effectiveness of healing and potions is the way to go. But let me look, because we'll probably have something good in here. So I could get melee damage passive boost, which, frankly, plus 30% sounds really freaking good right now. And then Resonator Blast we've already done. Energized Duration we've already done. Oh, so I've unlocked this then. Critical Boost. Powered by a special mode in your focus, gain a greater chance to land critical hits and increase critical damage. And then I can upgrade it for 3 points, which I can afford. Well, but if I was to do something, I'd really want to upgrade this one, I feel like. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, I want more basic skills before I start upgrading super skills. Power attack plus. Deal more damage. Okay. Yeah, I will. What's this? Fire a special arrow that attaches to an enemy for a limited time. Detonate it with a melee attack to deal extra damage. Attach multiple arrows to trigger a stronger explosion. Uses up to 2 arrows. I think I like that a lot. But not enough to do it just yet. Let's get our power attack upgraded, because actually I do that a non-zero amount of the time, and then just a general passive melee boost. Hello to Dougler! Dougler, I hope that you've had a great Thursday. I need to really focus my mind on the fact that it is not Friday. I've decided that I will sell this afterwards. Valuables to sell. Okay, don't want to sell any of this, and...
Good call. Aloy, I've got some prime salvage for you right here.
They know something's up.
Okay, so let's think about what we would do next time, because unfortunately I do have to wrap up. It's about 8 o'clock, which is the time that we have. Oh, you guys, I think it might be the next main mission. Now that I look at it, look, we can't do this because it's locked down. We've already done that. We've already done that. By the way, Sam Malin, do you have any idea why it doesn't mark? Maybe Dougler knows. Is there any reason that it doesn't mark this as being done when I've done it all? It makes me very concerned that I didn't, like, tip my waiter or something. Like, I need to go back and do something, but I swear to God I can't find anything to do there. We've already done that. Find other salvage camps is where we are there. Jobs, yeah, we're sort of doing some upgrading on there. And then Shadow in the west. So the next thing would be this. This is the next closest thing, Death's Door. Aloy heads to the location of the coordinates she recovered from the Spire. Silence is leading her somewhere, but the Sage's motivations are as mysterious as the new land she must cross. And actually, I take it back, because you know what we would do next? This. So here's what we're going to do. Let's get to this campfire specifically, and then we will know the next thing that we're going to do. It's so weird to me that it shows the line here, but then not in the world. There's probably a way to make it show up. Dougler says that he has not played this game before. So yeah, earlier in the episode, and we will not return to the topic at this time, or probably again, I shared some thoughts on She-Hulk. And one of the things that I wanted to be careful about is that that show, along with a lot of Disney shows, was a topic of a lot of conversation when it came out. And I thought that a lot of the conversation, not having seen it, but the tone of a lot of that conversation was really nasty. It was really savage against the people in it, the people that made it. I don't think that it's...
I'm getting a signal for my focus.
At all out of line to say that a lot of...
If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
Yes, and we'll do that next. Oh, and we're going to pick up some more medicinal...
Not gonna back down.
Uh-oh. I mean, I wasn't here to pick a fight with you guys. We can if you want. But that's why I wanted to, like, address specifically from a storytelling standpoint where I felt that it was lacking, because... And I guess the part that I didn't really fully circle back around to is that, like, I really don't know, whoops, what their goal was with it. I don't know what the thesis statement of this series was, because it's very far away from anything that I would have expected. That was a full-on resonator charge, but I had the opportunity to do a critical strike. The premise as described holds so much promise, and then the product delivered seems almost proud to squander that promise. Like, and like, I will talk a little bit about here after we close up. It feels intentional. Like the show straight up says that we're not going to do any of the things that we were here to do. It's just very strange. There's a part of me, like, I'd really like to respect it for its irreverence, but the actual way in which it's executed, this is not like Thor Ragnarok, where it sort of holds nothing sacred, but more like a... it feels more contemptuous towards itself. That's the curious thing about it. So anyway, we have saved here. I don't think that I'll have anything more to say about it really after this. So join us for episode 7 when we will continue on and do our very first tall neck of the game. That's about it for now. So we're going to go find somebody fun to raid. Thank you guys so much. Sorry about the technical issue earlier where the TV just straight up turned off, but we did get that rectified fairly quickly, and the rest of it went very smoothly. We're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great night.